Right, we are live. 1,000 subscriber giveaway is tonight. Let's see. Just checking for sound real quick. Just checking for sound. All right, we have sound. Pine Predator Nation's in the house. Richard Gray is in the house. Nicholas Green, Marty Stevens. That is great. You guys are like on top of things. Not a bunch of things we're going to give away today. We got a ton of tackle still. We'll give away a bunch of that. And I think we got a bait caster. I've got a reel that I ordered for a customer's rod, but it was not the size. It was too big. I didn't like it. Um, I think I paid like $235 for this. Got a little dust on it. It's a nice spinning reel. Still brand new in the box. Never been used. Boy, all you guys are here today. Chrissy Brown, Ernie, Ronald, Solo Texan, Daylight's in the house. But yeah, we got this reel here. It was too big for the rod that I was building. So it's a IT-55A. It was a little too big for that rod. We don't use reels that big, so I figured I'd set it to the side. I mean, it's got still in the box. It's got the user's manual, all that stuff with it. Thanks, Nick. I seen that you had some new videos out. I've been working like crazy lately, so I haven't had a chance to check them out. I definitely plan on getting there. What we got over here? We'll get a few people in here. I mean, I've got what else we got in this bag down here? We got a casting reel, and then I've got bags and bags of tackle. I made some little assortment bags like we did from that last giveaway we did. We still had a few of those bags left. And I mean, we've got gulps and I mean, we just got plenty of stuff. You know, we got tons of stuff to give away tonight. Thanks, Ernie. Yo, those guards are fun to catch, Marty. Man, I appreciate it. That's like a super commitment, man. You're in a fishing tournament and you're still watching me. I mean, man, that is like awesome. And the big prize is going to be I'm going to build a custom rod. That'll be one of the giveaways, and then I'm going to give 50% off a custom rod. Um, we could talk about what you want built. I could give you a price on how much it costs. Like these rods that I normally like raffled off, depending on the wrap, the minimum, the cheapest rod I build is 275. So the rods I normally build and was given away for the raffles. I actually lost money on on the last couple raffles we did. That's why I haven't really been doing them. I mean, it is fun to see everybody engaged in the channel and everything, but I gotta at least break even. You know what I'm saying? So, but the cheapest rod that I'll build is 275. The most expensive rod I built so far was 900. So it all depends on what parts you have. You know, that LSU rod, you guys all remember that. I had 350 just in materials on that rod. I decked it out. It was a real nice rod. I just built another one actually. LSU's the team here, college football. These guys are going crazy for it. So don't forget to smash that like button, everybody. And so we're going to be giving away a custom rod. We've got a couple of reels, tons of tackle. I might be giving away Bill over here. You guys all know Bill. He's always photo bombing me. So we're going to give Bill away. Maybe he could do some yard work or something. No, we're not giving Bill away. We're not giving Bill away.
Who said something?
No, it's not that. No.
I thought maybe you bought it.
Richard. Yeah, Richard's in here, but he didn't say nothing. I'm surprised. Patrick, thanks for joining.
Where's SpongeBob?
We don't have a SpongeBob. Hey, am I missing somebody? Oh, Marty says, "What's up, Bill?" JV, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you. You working, JV? I don't know if you guys know Daylight. JV, are you working? Why don't you come up on panel and help me out tonight? If you're not working. He'll say he's working now. If you guys don't know Daylight, the kid is like 15 years old and he is just started picking up rod building. That kid is great. JV, I'm gonna post a link. Come on up, will you? Cool. Yeah, the Daylight is gonna be way surpass me in rod wrapping. I'm not afraid to say it. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? I am like taking over, like fostering my nephew. Come say hi. Yeah, he's over here. Go out there with that Nick, okay? Thank you, bud.
There we are.
There you are, JB. Let me turn up my sound and you tell me if I'm getting. You guys tell me if I'm getting, if I'm echoing. All right. Talk, JB. Let me see if you echo in the speakers.
Howdy.
Anybody
Can you
hear
hear
an
me?
echo?
I don't hear nothing.
Perfect. Man, you've been traveling like crazy. I didn't think you'd be home, brother.
It's been nuts.
Every time I see you, you're in a different state.
I'm going to Minnesota next weekend.
Thanks, Ronald. Yeah, I mean, you don't even unpack anymore, do you?
No, literally, my suitcase is still sitting out there all packed up. I'm living out of a suitcase in my own home.
Hey, what's that? It's that.
That's JV and that's me.
Yeah. You will see me?
No, I'm not JV. He's JV.
You will see me?
No, he's JV. All right, let's go out here. I'm going to close this door, okay?
You can stay on.
Yes, I'm right here. Let me close this door. I love you. You go out here, okay? Thanks, buddy. That's my little buddy. Yeah, so like I was saying, we got tons of tackle. I mean, this whole bag full of tackle. I don't know how much we'll get into tonight, but I figured since we're doing the giveaway, instead of just giving away a rod, we'll give away a bunch of stuff throughout the live feed. I can get some watch hours out of it because I deleted all my lives and lost 1,000 watch hours. I can get some watch hours. I'll give away a custom rod. I'll give away 50% off a custom rod. I got casting reel I'm gonna put up there, and then I had this for a build for a customer, but the reel was too big. It's a real nice spinning reel. I think the price tag on it was like $235. So
Jeez, what kind of reel is that? It was $235.
it was for a custom rod I was building, but it was kind of too big. But they're real good reels. I love them. You guys know the redfish that I catch, so I put them through. I normally break them right here in this section. Right here, they put so much stress on them right here that they break. And these things really hold up. I mean, it's got a warranty, and it's even got a list of all the parts in it, so you can order parts. Real nice. It's just a little big for what I use. I mean, it's a TI 55. I mean, I use like 2,500. You know what I mean? 3,000. I don't like getting that big. I mean, it'd probably be good for a catfish rod or something, but not for what I use. So we'll set that to the side. So we got a bunch of stuff.
Hello to everybody in the chat. Hey, Amanda, how you doing, hon? Blind Binda. I'm sorry.
My audio's low.
Dynasty Rod Custom. You are a little low. I had to turn mine all the way up to hear you fine.
Oh, all right. Hold on. I can adjust. I turned it down because I got my nephews here and they were a little loud in the other room. Is that better?
That's much better.
There we go. Sorry. I turned it down because I didn't want it picking up all the background noise, but they just laid down to watch TV. So it's not so loud out there now. You won't hear them. You might hear the lion guard or something, but
yeah, it's everybody that's here.
Yeah, everybody is.
Hit the thumbs up and thanks for being here. And I didn't even know you were creeping on 1,000. I've been traveling so much. I haven't been paying attention.
I know you've been like crazy. I think we're actually at 1,012 right now.
Nice. There's Jesse. I just got off of his live stream. I was out fishing with him.
Oh, wow. Well, damn. Nice. Thanks for stopping in. So, yeah, I got that. You guys know that drone that they've sent me, and I've crashed and lost one in the ocean. Well, I've got 3 of them now altogether, and I've got you guys know I can't just baby something. I push everything to the limit. You know what I'm saying? So I had all these box of parts. So I was going through the parts, and Mr. Bo Jack's droneandtech.com. He's on one of the Splash Drone forums, and he's like the representative in the States for that drone. And he contacted me. He's like, "What are you missing to build a drone?" So we started talking, and he sponsored that build. I just built a drone the other night, like 2:00 in the morning. So I didn't get a chance to test it out yet. It fired up on the table and everything. So I gotta edit that video yet, and then I gotta take it for a test flight. But I'm gonna give up one of my cases because I've got 3 cases. I mean, how often do I take 3 drones with me anywhere? You know what I mean? So I'll give up one of my cases, one of my chargers, and a lithium battery for the drone, one for the remote. You'll get the case just like you bought it right from the factory, a stock one. You're not going to get the cameras. I got the fishing gimbal. I got the video camera on there, the 4-axis gimbal one. But I'm gonna push it to the extreme. I've had my eye on this fountain at this park down the road. So you know I'm gonna fly this drone straight through that fountain. It's this big, huge, like waterfall thing. I'll take it easy first and go under one of the sides of it to let it hit it and stuff, and then I'm going right through balls to the wall. So, and we'll hope the drone. If not, I rebuild it. You know what I'm saying? I got enough parts to build another one. I just
I don't know. Was it a video I saw? Was it on Facebook? Maybe I saw it. I saw where you had like bunch. You had 3 drones sitting out there, and then you had like a whole table of parts.
yeah, that was one box of parts. I just started getting the parts out when I shot that, put it on Facebook. I ended up, I had 2 other boxes. And then I just got one for somebody else. I'm actually getting ready to send it back. I should have brought it out here with me. It got damaged in shipping, and it put too much pressure on the arm and warped it, so it broke the waterproof seal. And oh, there's Mr. Bo Jacks right there. This is the gentleman I was telling you about. He is sponsoring that build of that splash drone. It is built. He sent a ton of parts. So we're gonna get that up and going. I got it built. I got to edit that video as soon as I get time. Hopefully tomorrow after church is nap day. Everybody comes home and relaxes and takes a nap. Then I'll take the drone and run over to the park and beat the snot. I'm taking a fishing pole with me in case it goes down. I don't want to have. I'm going to look foolish fishing in a fountain. Well, it's a pond, really. So I don't want to have to go in and get my drone if it, crashes or breaks. So I'm going to bring a pole and so I can cast in there and get it. Maybe I could talk Bill into going with me and he can go in and get it. So you afraid of alligators? He ain't answering. He's scared of alligators. Bill's scared of heights, too.
Oh man.
Yeah, but Mr. Bo Jacks, I'll tell you what, if you guys need anything fixed, this guy is like a genius when it comes to drones. I highly recommend going to him. So how are we going to do this? We're going to do the number game. JV would probably be the best thing with all this giveaway stuff.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff to give away. I was going to throw some stuff in, but you got so much to give away. I don't know.
But the thing is, if you got any of those frogs, because all my stuff is saltwater, inshore stuff.
You know what? I don't know if you know.
Anthony Asbill.
I'm not afraid of alligators. I will bite their head off. JV Outdoors just came out with a new lure, if you didn't know that.
I didn't.
Well, let me show it off on your live right now.
Yeah, let me blow you up big screen and see this sucker.
Well, it's actually a set of 4. Me and Amanda came up with these together. And I bet you can guess which one she designed when I show it to you.
Oh, you know what? I think I seen that video.
Yep, this is the Jiggling JV. Obviously, I went perch color. You see it's the jiggling. There's the specs on it.
Wow.
This one here is the Chunky Charlie. That's a bluegill color. This one here is called Boodalish. That's named after Amanda's dog. And that's more of a shad color. And this one's called the Amazing Amanda.
Oh, yeah.
She designed that.
Who came up with all these names? I love the names. Who came up with those names?
She came up with the Amazing Amanda and the Boodalish. I came up with the Chunky Charlie and the Jiggling JV. But we'll give a set away of these.
Man, that'd be awesome. I appreciate it, brother. I kind of blew you up while you were bending over, and Jesse, it hurt his eyes. That's awesome.
He's just mad at me because I caught more fish than he did today.
Did you get it all on video? Because remember, it don't count unless it's on video.
Yeah, even the one I caught off video, I still had him beat numbers. No, actually, he caught a couple of small ones right at the end. Maybe he tied me up.
I've never really fished with some of these poles, these different blanks that I build. I built Bill a rod. Well, I built the rod in the beginning. I wasn't quite happy with the handle came out. So I think it was like the second or third rod I ever built. I've been sitting on the rack and stuff. And I was getting ready to take Bill fishing before we got rained out. So I gave him that rod. And I took that thing fishing with me. I'm like, man, I'm going to try out Bill's pole. I had that thing that the tip of the pole went underneath the boat that redfish took it. I'm like, oh, man, I'm going to snap this kid's rod the first time out. I was amazed on how well that rod held up. I thought for sure it was going to snap. And it ended up being a little over 6 pound, 25-inch red. And it manhandled him. I mean, I brought him in like less than 2 minutes. It was amazing.
Oh, yeah. Jesse got rated on Twitch today. He got over 500 people in his chat.
What?
Yeah. It was
I think this is the most I've ever had. So I figured, I'm going to get some watch hours out of this since we're giving away so much stuff.
And Jesse,
I deleted all my other lives, JV, because I didn't like the way they were going. We were just like going on there, everybody picking on each other and stuff like that. It wasn't structured. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to delete these, and I want to figure a way to do lives better where we're uplifting each other, talking about fish. I mean, I don't want to be slamming each other all the time and stuff like that. So then I lost all those watch hours. I didn't realize we're still on the channel. I've got 4,000 watch hours on the channel, but only 2,500 on the monetization part because I deleted all those lives.
Well, you saw my numbers. I used to have over 300,000 views, and now I'm only at 70 because I had to erase so much.
Yeah. Yeah, we get some big. I go for them big reds, man. It's been a horrible year for fishing. I mean, I was usually with like last year wasn't as good as the year before, but like the year before, every time we went out, we limited out, and the limits here are very generous for the speckled trout. You know what I mean? 12-inch size, and you're allowed to keep 25 per person. You get 3 guys on the boat, you can fill a 275 trout in a cooler. You know what I mean?
What up, Bill?
Bill's over here being quiet. I was wondering what he's doing next. I know he's over here on the screen. Freaking guy. All right,
Yeah,
so
Jesse.
let's give something away.
All right.
We got all these people in here. The custom rod's going to be built. I have we're going to do that one later on. I'm not going to say when we're going to do it because I don't want people to just log on at that time and get, go for the rod. I like to keep as many, on. I'm not going to be on like horribly all night and all that crazy stuff. But I got a white 7-foot medium blank, and I have a split grip cork or EVA. I think I got casting. It could either be a casting rod or a spinning rod. I've got the guides for both, the tips and handles and reel seats for both. So that'll pretty much be your spec.
How many watch hours you got now?
I've got 2,500. I'll tell you what. You guys seen my rod wrapping videos? This dude right here inspired like 85% of them. I don't know exactly what country he's in, and when I watch his videos, I can't understand him, so I just mute it. I think he speaks Portuguese, but this dude he sits on the beach, man. He's holding the rod on his lap, and he's just spinning it freehand. I got all these thousands of dollars worth of rod wrapping equipment, and this dude just kills it freehand, man. I mark them all out and pencil marks and doing all this math.
Friday, right?
And this guy just kills it. I definitely recommend checking him out.
What do you think today was Friday?
Just a second.
Dude, I found the media.
Yes, I'm going to give a free custom rod away, and I'm going to give away like a coupon for half off a custom rod. And like I said, my cheapest rod I built, the cheapest one I've ever built, was $275. They normally average about $300 to $350. The most expensive rod I've built was $900. So it all depends on what you want. But I'm just giving away a white medium rod. You'll pick whether it's casting or spinning, and it'll be the Fishing Louisiana and logo colors, the green and blue. They'll be the thread color. I'll do some kind of fancy wrap on it for you, and a nice handle wrap, and we'll go from there.
All right, I got a bunch of people messaging me. My daughter talking to me.
That's all right. I heard her come in.
Oh man, yeah, I've been so busy. Like, and then work picked up on me too, man. Like we just picked up 2 new chains of hospitals. I've been working all the way down into Missouri.
Wow.
Yeah,
You
I'm
were
like
traveling a lot before.
I know. I'm literally never home anymore. Amanda, go to bed. I told you, young lady. She's literally been up for like 36 hours.
What?
Yeah,
Was she on a marathon?
I think so. What up, Dan?
Yeah, we've got a crew in here. It looks like we've got 19 in, but only 17 thumbs up. What's
Yeah,
up,
come on,
guys?
people.
Someone's holding out.
Hit that thumbs up, y'all. Don't make me come out there and start putting people in headlocks. I was out fishing all day. I'm a little stank.
You don't want to be in that headlock, bro. All right, I'm gonna get. So let's say we got 20 in here. We'll do what? We'll do numbers from like 1 through 40.
Yeah, that usually works. I usually just 1 to 100 and then 200 to 300. And what I always do is it's between 1 and 100 would say the closest without going over or gets it right on wins, and everybody can only put one number in.
Yeah, I like that. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll do 1 through 100, and let's see what we're gonna give away first. I'm gonna just pick up a bunch of stuff out of this bag. I ain't even gonna know what I'm grabbing. I'm grabbing it. I'm giving away all this first. This will be the first giveaway. I don't know what's in here. It's a ton of soft plastic. They're the golf. They're scented plastics. And then we got, these are some of them. All these ones are like all my favorites. We got some worms and all kinds of flat tails. And but got to remember, most of my stuff, I say 99.9% of my stuff is inshore stuff. Now, I do catch a lot of smallmouth bass. So I'm going to put this whole big old stack right back behind me on the table. And I'll put a name on it after. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 packages plus the Ziploc package for the first giveaway.
11 packages of soft plastics, people. And if y'all are bass fishermen, y'all know you can't have enough soft plastics.
Oh, I know. I've got so much tackle because my fishing partner writes for Louisiana Sportsman magazine. So they send him rods, reels, plastic, because they all want to be in the magazine, have him write an article about them. So he's got like buckets that he just keeps. I could use a piece of tackle and lose probably 5 a day for the rest of my life and never run out. So that's why I got all this. All right, so it's going to be one. I'm going to write down 1 through 100. Closest one to it without going over And it does not start until I type start in the chat. Once I type start in the chat, the numbers after that, and then once I type stop in the chat, anything in between the start and the stop will be counted. Anything before or after is not going to be counted.
So rules are, everybody, between 1 and 100, the closest or whoever hits it closest without going over, or whoever hits it right on wins. You can only type one number in. Y'all get that? One number, and don't start until he puts start in the chat. Sorry. I've gotten really good at this.
All right. Is everybody ready?
There it is. Now it comes. I don't even know what the number is, so I have no idea if somebody even hit it or come close.
I know I probably should have put it in the private chat.
It's all right. I kind of like not being responsible for it for once.
I'm watching. I got it. I got both screens up. I built the computer a lot like yours, JB. And I got YouTube on the other screen because it reacts faster. So what do we got so far? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looks like we only got like 13 people in, or numbers in. There we go.
Johnny, put a number in there quick. You just joined. Just throw it
Yeah,
up.
1 through 100, Johnny. Don't pick a number someone else grabbed already. Grab a different number.
Johnny, put a number in there quick.
There he goes. No, you gotta put your volume down. It's gonna echo.
Yeah, I don't like
No, you
hearing
didn't
my
put a
own
number
voice
in?
sticking out.
I put it in. I heard it coming on.
Well, Bill's trying to win the tackle. He can have anyway.
It just feels good to be a winner.
Right. Oh wow. All right. I guess I'm gonna write stop now. I don't see anything else coming up.
There it is.
Wait for it to come up on YouTube.
I see it.
All right. I don't see it on mine.
Your computer's slower than mine, obviously.
Yeah, maybe I need to refresh it. No, that's not YouTube, Bill. That's a StreamYard. Let me. Okay. So. Yeah, everybody did pick close to the same number, Dan. That's how it goes, bro. But we did have one right off the bat that was like one off. So this is the first prize, 1 through 100.
But it's the closest without going over. Everybody went over.
Yeah.
Oh, you all suck.
All right, so I'm just gonna cross that number out, and we're gonna run this. This is gonna be a long night.
Trust me, it goes long some nights.
Darn you guys!
All
Look
right.
at that though, too, because who was that? Dan's Creation was at 37. One number up. All right, I'm gonna reload this one. Hold on a minute, my nephew. Hey, Bill,
Not a good way to.
see what CJ's saying.
Oh, it's
If you don't fall
brutal.
asleep, don't hesitate to put him in
What?
the sleeper.
Dan, you got to remember, rules are rules. And if he breaks the rules once, and somebody's going to ask him to break it again later. So you never want to do that.
But Dan guessed 3 times.
And that's cheating anyhow.
I didn't see Dan. I got 1.
No, he didn't guess 3 times. Somebody just.
No, yeah, I don't see that. Yeah, no, he had 1. Quit screwing around. All right, here we go. Same deal. We got 23 people in here. That's why we're doing 1 through 100, because as people come in, and
Yep.
JV, hit the rules, and I'm going to write another number down because there's a few
All
more
right.
people in here.
Between 1 and 100, the closest without going over, or whoever hits it right on wins. You can only put one number in, and don't start putting numbers in until he types start in the chat. And spread it out this time, guys. Jeez.
I don't know. Everybody was right there in one group. It was crazy. All right, everybody. Good luck. And remember, it's all that soft plastic over there. What was it, 11 packages or something like that?
There's 11 packages of soft baits.
All right.
Don't forget to let JV know. Oh, I don't need to know. Oh, we got a little bit better spread this time. Much better spread this time.
Oh, wait. I lost my feed. There it is. Stop.
Somebody hit it?
Yep. I lost my other screen. Here we go. All right. Stop, everybody.
$57. Eddie Gross.
Eddie Gross. I'm going to write Eddie down here. Eddie, you're going to have to send me an email, brother. Fishing Louisiana 2020.
I was
at
gonna say, is
Gmail.
it on your about page?
Yeah, it's on the about page.
All right, I'll throw it in the chat real quick.
I'm going to do Eddie. All right, I'm going to put this piece of paper over on that. The good thing I got a big table, guys, because this is going to be a bunch of stuff.
All right, there you go, Eddie. There's the email to contact him at.
All right, this is Eddie's file right here. There we go. Fishing Louisiana 2020 at Gmail. Throw me a email. Let me know. And make sure you guys are got your chats instead of being on top chat. Make sure it's on live chats up on the top, because you guys will be like running behind everybody else, and you might end up trying to put a number in after we say stop, and it'll mess you up. All right, that was awesome.
Yeah.
It took 2 tries, but I've seen him take 10. I ain't gonna lie.
I had one night I did Annika's giveaway. Man, by the time I was done with that, me and Annika didn't talk for a week. We hadn't had enough of looking at each other.
I was on that giveaway. I hate to take something because I'm blessed. I have, like I said, I have more stuff than I could use. So I don't normally jump in. I'll jump on and support you guys and watch and laugh with you. But I don't jump in and throw numbers out there, because I would just say, okay, give it to somebody else. And then that would just ruin your whole game, and then you'd have to do it again. And you know what I mean? So there's no sense of putting a number in if you're not, don't need the stuff. But I love to do this stuff. And nobody email pretending to be Eddie Gross.
Oh, yeah, I'm Eddie Gross. Actually, I don't need more soft plastic. That's the last thing I need.
That's funny. Now, you shouldn't have said that.
Now you're going to get 6 Eddie Grosses tomorrow.
Bill said I'm getting one right now. He's already over there right. Friends like Bill, you guys, you already know the rest.
What are you trying to say? I'm a good friend to you.
No, see, now I hurt his feelings. He's sensitive and scared of heights. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Come on, let me get you some tissues.
You want in hands?
Wow. Now he asked me if I want his hands. If you want to mow the lawn or weed eat or something, I'll take those hands.
Oh, you just have fun with the lawnmower though.
Yeah, I got this new zero turn lawnmower, man. We've been pushing this thing primitive style. And here it's like 90 something degrees, you know what I mean? So we got a big yard, so we'd have to mow the backyard, come in, I'd lay on the tiles, sweat, but I'm just soaked from sweat, lay on the tiles to cool down for a minute, slam some iced tea water, go out and do the front of the yard, come back in, and then go back. It was taking us 2.5 hours at least, sometimes 3 hours to mow the lawn. I got this little zero turn Toro with a 32-inch deck so I could fit through the gate. 20 minutes, man. I got the whole thing done. Weed eated, mowed.
Hey, once we start mowing a lot next door, I got this front and back done in an hour.
I don't buy it. You didn't even mow by
don't
my
buy
boat
it?
half the time.
Yeah, I did.
There will be 15eddie@gmail.com. You ain't lying, bro. Don't push the zero turn. You know, that sucker does not push good. I tried to push it because I got it stuck in the mud because they're building that big house next door to mine and they put it up 3 feet on dirt. So all the water that used to sit on that empty lot floods into my yard, 6 inches across the side of the house and across the backyard. It comes up almost all the way into the back door. So it takes days for it to dry out. So I tried drying it, mowing the lawn right after it all went down, and I got stuck in the lawn, and you can't push that thing. Yeah, see, Funk, you got to get click on live and grab that little slider, slide it all the way over.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. I'll
I
pause
do
it.
it all the time. I got behind on your last live when you and Anna were doing that. I got behind like 3 or 4 times. I was in the garage and I get a bad signal out there, and I'm on the laptop and it's Wi-Fi. This computer don't do it because it's hooked directly to the router. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And the other one's on Wi-Fi, so it'll lag, and every time it lags, you go a few seconds behind.
All right, I feel better. I got some food in my tummy.
Yeah, the water situation is a pain in the butt. I did contact the lawyer, and they contacted the people that bought the lot. You guys seen in my drone video me testing out the drone for the first time, the empty lot that was next door that I took the drone up in. How much do you think that little piece of land sold for? They had a bidding war on it.
How many acres?
I don't even think it's an acre. It's just a lot in a development,
That's what I mean. It's like a half acre, a quarter acre.
It's a corner lot. And, I think it was like 140 by 100 or 90 or something like that.
I'm going to say about 50K.
$172,000
Holy crap. I'm not
Just-
moving to Louisiana.
just for the lot.
Nope.
My landlord bought 7 lots when this development first started. He paid $7,000 a piece for them. And he held on to that. He passed away 2 years ago. I've been paying the estate. But he passed away 2 years ago. And he was getting, he had 2 people that offered him before he passed away 2 years ago, 150. Both of them offered. And he would not sell that lot of land. He had millions and millions of dollars and not one friend, miserable, meanest guy you ever met. And he built a development out in Destrehan, Louisiana. When Obama was doing all the bailouts for the banks and stuff, he pulled his money out of the bank and he cleared this big wooded lot, put a road in, the whole infrastructure. Then you had to sign the road and then 10 feet on each side of the road over to the city. So he put this big loop in, 62 or 64 lots, the fire hydrants, the power, telephone poles, everything cost him $1.2 million and never built a house on it. They sold that, and those lots went for $100,000 a piece, and he paid less than $80,000 for the land, put $1.2 million into it. But break it down, 100,000 times 62 or 64 lots.
Jeez.
You know what I'm
He's
saying?
rich.
Well, he's dead.
Well,
And
whoever took over after him is rich.
well, I'm still paying the lawyer. they called. He has one family member left, a sister in Florida, and she hated him so much when he passed away. They called her the next morning, and she said, "I'm glad he's effing dead. Don't ever call me again." That is a lot of hate to give up millions and millions
Oh,
of
yeah.
dollars.
Especially if I actually hated somebody and I was going to get their money after they died, I would take that as a reward. But now I get to.
Exactly. Ha ha. Remember all the things you said to me? Because we were talking about building on those lots, me and him, because I used to do maintenance and stuff for him. And I'm like, so how much do you think it would cost us, to build on it? He goes, well, I used to build for $75, dollars a square foot back in the day, but I bet you it costs about $150 now. He said those lots are all zoned single family. So I'm like, well, so okay, so if we got a loan out for, let's say, what do you think it'd be? About 150, 200,000 per lot to build, a nice house on it. He's like, yeah. I said, so what do you think the mortgage would be? He goes, oh, no. I've got enough money in the bank to build on every one of those houses right now. But that ain't even counting what he put into it. And then he's still got these 19, plus he had 67 rental buildings. And mine, and like 3 of our houses were the only ones that were single family homes. This one's 3,300 square feet. And he's got 19 lots down the road from me yet that are zoned for 4-plus. So they sold everything. They gave everybody eviction notice, but I mean, they've been so nice to me. I mean, I've never missed a payment through the pandemic. I just send my checks out, you know what I'm saying? And they're trying to look for an investor because I can't afford to buy it. I mean, my finances ain't, I get paid in cash and I fly under the radar, you know what I'm saying? Everything I own outright. I don't have no loans, nothing. So they've never put my house on the market in the 2 years, and this is the last rental property that they have, and they don't even have a for sale sign out front. They are looking. I had 2 people come over and look at the property. They're trying to find an investor because I pay $19.50 a month in rent.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's a steep payment, but I mean, I've lived here for 7 years. I hate to leave them. My church is right down the road. I'm big in the church. I got all the teens that come here hang out. But it is what it is. It's in God's hands. If I have to leave, I have to leave. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he'll provide a better place.
Yeah. And Ricky,
let's
no,
give
it
away.
did not. I actually washed my hands when I got home.
Wait, what did you do?
Oh, I was using stink bait earlier, and I was saying, I bet when I get home, I forget to wash my hands, and I go to eat something, and I'm like,
I keep Ziplocs on my boat because I normally don't use those stink baits, and some of them ones that are in that thing are those. So you open them at your own risk because someone opened them on my boat one time, and it just reeked the whole boat in the compartment. I keep Ziploc, the gallon jugs, gallon-sized Ziplocs, under each seat in my boat because if they open them up, you're putting it back in one of those.
The one I had today was net. I had it sitting in the back of my truck, and it's been over 100 degrees forever. Never hasn't cooled down, and it's been sitting in the back of my truck for weeks. And I opened it today, and whoo!
Yes, London did eat a bag of those things, Bill.
Oh, I don't know who London is, but yuck.
London's my black lab.
Oh, okay. That makes more. Yeah, Charlie eats it too.
I was so worried, but praise God, it was just the plastic, and she didn't get into the tackle and get a hook or something. She's a menace, so she's remote controls. All right, so let's do a soft or JVs for you guys that are all up north and fishing bass. Let's put this one over on JV and let him run this. Everybody's going to watch for JV's comment, start and stop. He's going to pick the number.
I'll send you a number. We're going to do a number between 100 and 200. And then we're giving away a set of the JV Outdoors square bills. But a number between 100 and 200, closest without going over, or whoever gets it right on wins. One number per person. And I'll put a private chat to you right now so you know what it is. There you go.
I got it.
All right. And when I say put start in the chat, you all can start. There you go. Somebody kind of close. Between 100 and 200, Alicia. Somebody even closer. You can guess again, Dan, since you got it wrong.
The Funk is trying like The Price is Right. Remember?
Yep.
They pick $1.
You know, I think I know who's gonna win. Ooh.
Wow.
How many numbers we got there? It looks like about. All right, we're going once, going twice, going 3 times. Y'all got your numbers in, and stop.
Mike
And
Turner is in the house. right.
You just ruined it. He was probably thinking he just won.
I did pause. I did pause on purpose. I ain't gonna lie. I just said hi, Mike.
And the
All right,
number.
stop playing around. What was the number, JV?
It was
I got it right here.
145.
145.
According to my calculations, the guy that got it wrong in the first place actually gets it right. He was 143. Dan's Creations. I actually thought Eddie was going to win again because he had 137 and nobody was.
Yeah, that's who I thought I was gonna get it.
Nope. Looks like Dan won.
Dan,
Dan, you already have a set of these two. He won this set on Annika's live.
that's what I was just gonna say. I remember him already winning those. Did you lose any in the trees yet, Dan? Maybe you can replace one.
Send him to Alicia. I can do that.
All right, so you got her information and everything. We don't have to get that.
Yeah, well, she can just text it to me. But yeah, just text me your address.
All right, I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee quick. I'm gonna sneak through this back way. So, JV, I have an idea for you. Since you're traveling all summer long and fishing with all these people all over, you need to come travel here during the winter months.
Well, actually, I'm going to head further south because I was actually supposed to go to Florida at the end of this month. But then work picked up and they will not let me take vacation anymore. Unless it's a family emergency, like a wedding or a funeral, they will not let you take vacation right now because we're so booked. And been waiting to go fishing for a while, and I can't believe it. He doesn't take me. But so now I'm probably not going to be heading down that way till October. So if I do, I might just take 2 weeks off and hit a bunch of places down in that area. So I might be able to make Louisiana one of those stops because I could
That's
hit
what I'm
you
saying.
and Jeremy and a few other people over there.
They got this place out. They got these little like cabins that are right over like where I drive like an hour and 10 minutes to where I launch my boat. But right out there, they got these little slips, and you get a cabin and a little slip to park your boat. And I think it's like $100 a night. You can't go wrong. Cleaning station, everything. We can get you set up with one of those.
Charlie passed away. You need to come to the lake. Charlie? I mean, that Charlie? He's still alive?
Yeah, that's harsh.
What?
You could only go for a family emergency, so I think Charlie's like your uncle or something.
Oh, yeah. I don't think they'll let that happen because they know literally I take my dogs out and shoot them and bury them out in the field.
Damn, you're cool, bro.
You had me.
My
scared.
shepherd, man, he died at my feet, and oh man, I went and got him cremated, got him put in the little thing on the mantle. That was my boy. Damn, that was a quick nap, bro.
Amanda, my goodness, lady, you're trying to kill yourself. How are you supposed to move over to America when if you die first?
Wait, what happened?
She won't take a nap. I had my cat cremated. I might have my dog cremated if I had a bonfire going at the same time.
You're horrible. I've got 3 dogs on my mantle. I got my boxer, my shepherd, and a golden retriever. And I still got 4 dogs. When they all go, man, I hope the wife stops getting dogs.
I'm sorry. I mean, I know the Bible and I know animals don't have a soul. So, yes, I love them and I cuddle them and I snuggle them.
Does it say animals don't have a soul in the Bible?
Yes, it absolutely does say so.
Really?
Yep.
I'm just asking. I'm curious.
Yep. Animals do not have a soul. That's why they only live on instinct.
You're just ruining my whole night. Right?
Let's give stuff away. Yeah.
I'm mad at you.
Don't worry, I'll come shoot your dogs for you when they need to go.
Now I just gotta count bags of stuff because we did 11 last time. So, oh shit! These slurps, man. These are Bass Assassins, man. These things kill them. I got so many different of these slurps.
I've never
There's
seen those
3 and
before.
4. These are awesome too. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, look at these ugly frogs. Look at these frogs, guys. They're really slimy.
Yeah, those are good to put on those things.
Fish
Bladed. Yeah, I like putting those things on like bladed spinner things.
It's
that-
like it's got like 2 of the, those flat tail softs. It's got 2 of those, one on each side, and they're really slimy. All right, plus one of the assortments of my favorites. We got all kinds of stuff in there. All right, so we're at 11 of them again, just to keep it simple. I'm gonna get rid of that whole bag tonight. It should be doing 2 or 3 at a time. I'll dump that whole bag. Look, probably could do another 2.
Jeez.
Okay. How much will it go for?
Oh, Dan's hook things he makes. I'm gonna hide my face for a few minutes.
Thanks, Dan. Love you, Dan. JV just loves to hurt me, Dan. He loves to crush my spirits. Bastard. All right, I'm writing this one down. This will be game number 3 because JV was game number 2. So this one will be 300 to 400. Get out of here, Bill, if you're picking numbers.
Give me a number.
Oh, okay. And do me a favor, will you really please? Because my wife's gonna tell me I like killed the coffee and make a new one.
So
She'll beat me up.
300 to 400.
Yep.
All right, everybody in the chat. This is how it works. 300 to 400. You get to choose one number. The closest without going over, or who gets it right on wins. And you don't start putting numbers in until he puts start in the chat. Right. I should have been a principal at school, not a school
I
teacher.
know, right? All right, is everybody ready? Well, it don't matter.
You doing what we say.
I like this principal stuff.
Do what I told you.
Yo.
Look at that. They're all like right on top of each other again.
Well, it's like 2 of them already picked the same number.
Well, that's a husband and wife, so you can tell they belong together.
Did you see private chat?
I just saw it. Let's see. Let me go back. So
Is that
far,
Charlie? What are you doing to Charlie, man?
Who's saying something about Charlie now?
I thought I heard him howling.
Oh no, he's just grunting back there.
Oh, I'm like, man, now you're working Charlie over. The poor dog didn't do nothing to you. Who's changing their numbers?
That's my daughter, not my dog.
All right, that one had me minute. I was like, wait, now Charlie's really freaking out. Is that a half a coffee filter? It came out like that?
Yeah.
Oh. Did somebody cut that and put it back? I think someone's messing with me, bro.
What the world?
What? All right. I guess everybody's done. I don't see nothing else going on. JV did it?
JV's all that noise, JV's background distract everybody now.
All right.
All right.
Stop. All right. Where do we? Bill's distracting everybody. So let's see. The number was 356.
So according to mine, is Amanda won.
Yeah. She had 351.
Yeah, I did see a 351.
That was 80.
And that would be Amanda.
Well, I seen. Yeah, she. Hold on, because I see it in there a bunch. Who had it first?
Amanda had it first. She was the second number. I went through it 3 times. Ricky put in like a couple different.
So,
numbers.
who is Amanda? A and B out back?
Oh yeah.
Okay, because I was like, wait, what's up? I see A and B too. All right. Cool. The principal never gave that definite, wasn't that explicit, I don't think. I think that's the way it goes too. If you pick the number of somebody else, you're out unless,
Yeah. And it's whoever came up with the number first. That's always
right.
Yep.
Well, the one that we see first.
Yeah. Well, when I go up to the start, I go down and whoever's the first one in there. And I got YouTube and StreamYard.
That's what I got. I got YouTube and on this screen and StreamYard on this screen so that we can.
So Amanda wins if she's even listening. She didn't fall back asleep.
Where is she?
She lives in Australia, but you can just send it to me because I have a package I'm sending. Actually, I'll just keep it here because she's moving here.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just going to write Amanda and then JV so I can just send it to you.
Yeah. If not, I got a big package I'm sending her anyhow.
That way there. I already know how to get a hold of you. All right. This is how I like to roll to the post office. I don't like going to the post office for one darn stupid poll. I put a hurting on that counter. I'll tell you what, though, I'm not sending no more big rods, man. 7 foot's like the limit I'm putting, or you're paying shipping. Because I'll tell you what, when I sent those two to Lynn Leaper, man, I sent one to Laura, and it was like $16. And then I put Lynn Leapers on the rack, and it was $145.99.
Jeez.
They were 7 foot 8 inches, and hers were 7 foot. Hers was a 7 foot. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" So after that, man, you're paying shipping if it's over 7 foot because they said that you have to use a big truck. You can't send them in a regular mail truck.
Oh, I do know after a certain inches, but who'd you send it through?
Just right through post office.
Go to FedEx next time because their trucks are longer. They have a longer. UPS is the same way. You can UPS and FedEx. You can send bigger, longer rods. I think they go up to 164 inches or something like that.
Yeah, but what's the prices on them?
Let's see. I sent a catfish rod that was 7 foot 6. Yeah, it only cost me like 20 some bucks.
Well, that ain't bad.
Yeah.
I was pressed for time that day. I had a million jobs going on. I had to go stop at the bank. I had to stop at the post office. I had to get to the job. I had to get materials, then get to the job. It was horrible. So I'm like, just pay it. The lady's like, wow, that's a lot. I'm just going to put it back here on the rack in case you change your mind. I'm like, no, just send it out today. Don't put it on the rack and hold it. All right, hold on. What we got here? So to be clear, if we pick the same number, can the second one pick the same number, change their pick if it's before stop?
It's up to you. It's your giveaway.
It gets confusing when you see so many different numbers, a name, and then numbers change, and then people get upset.
Yeah. Here's what rules from now on. All right. One number per person. All right. One number per person. No change in your number. Unless the only time I'll let you have it is if you accidentally, like say we were going 300 to 400 and you went to go type in and you accidentally hit 2 and you put like 234 instead of 334, something like that. Then you can change it because we know you messed up. It was an accident. It was just a typo. But if you accidentally choose the same number as somebody else and they already put it before you, just leave it. Less confusion that way. And everybody knows. And yes, the first person to choose the number wins.
Bro, The reason I don't do the random wheel spinning because it's just more work for me. Now I got to type all your names in there and all that stuff.
Yeah, especially when people
This
come
way,
in
the
and out.
work is on you guys. You're doing all the typing.
Yeah, that's why I always do the numbers. I gotta
Yeah,
let my dog out. I'll be right back.
yeah, go ahead.
Come on.
Yeah, so that's why I don't do the wheel. Like for the that drone that I'm going to be raffling off. That's a high price ticket thing, so I'm gonna use the wheel on that. I'll put everybody's name that bought a ticket because it's pretty sure it's gonna be like $25 a ticket to buy it, and it's like $1,500. I think it would cost to buy the standard package that I'm putting together. So I'll run that raffle probably for 30 days, and then we'll do a live like this where we draw. We'll do some other giveaways.
Eight K twin power work for Snook. I don't know what the heck an 8K twin power
I was
is.
just gonna say, what is 8K twin? We have a 26-foot boat with dual 250s.
So I'm guessing. Okay, this must be somebody from a different country. 8K. So what like we do like 5 horsepower. I'm guessing like 8K would be like their motor size.
8,000 twin.
Yeah. So
That's a big ass motor.
that's what I'm thinking. That's something for. That's
I think that's
definitely an ocean boat. That's what that is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we just stack up the motors. I seen a guy go out by me the other night. He had 4 450s on his back of his boat. Oh, that is a reel.
Oh, an 8,000 Shimano twin power.
Mm.
Oh, dang, that's a big reel. What are you out there fishing for sharks?
Well, that's what he said. He was tarpon and snook. I think it's big for that. To be honest with you, we don't use them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much your tarpon and snook weigh, but holy buckets, that's a big old reel.
Yeah, they are big reels. That's a big reel. I mean, you're not gonna be undersized by any means.
Yeah, you're gonna have no problems pulling them in.
And if you hook into a swordfish, you'll get him in too. I mean, there's no doubt about it. You ain't gonna be short on power for sure. I mean, I go for, sometimes I get like 30, 40 pound fish, and I'm using those like 2,000 to 3,000 reels, and they work fine. They're in Florida.
Come on, get it right now.
I know.
Catch thousands of pounds.
I don't know, but I think I want one. $500, $5,000. Hell to the no. I buy a lot of fishing gear, but
I'm there's 2 different type of fishermen. There's the expensive pole and cheap reel, and then there's the expensive reel and cheap pole fisherman. And I'm the expensive pole with the cheap reel because I snap reels all the time, and nothing. I mean, you snap a reel, there's no big deal, but you snap a rod, and it really bothers me.
I have both expensive rods and reels, but mine are all bass reels, and yeah, nothing in mine goes over $300.
Patty, I did not check yet, but I'll do it right now, brother. See if I got your stuff. Google Workspace. I got you, brother. Indiana.
Sonny, come on. Sonny.
Yeah, that's when you're paying a ton, Mike. I mean, what do you got in your rod? 700-800 a piece? If you got one of my rods, you do. My rods just take so much time. I got some cool ideas too for some new wraps. I like trying my wraps out for the first time on camera and videoing it so you guys can see the mistakes that I make and what I learn on how to do it. So that's been really fun. All these wraps that I've shown you, I'd say 9 out of 10 of them I've never tried on a rod yet. I've done them like that Soaring Eagle. I've never done that on a rod yet, but I did it for you guys. Yeah, man. All right. Who's not coming? All right. Looks like I'm gonna have to. Bill, what dogs you got to go out yet? I bought the twins a car, and then I drove them to school for orientation. And don't you know, a kid backs out of the thing and smashes right into the side of their car. And their car costs more than all of our mine, Bill's, and the wife's all put together. And then the girl didn't have a license, didn't have insurance, gave us an insurance card, and then it's her aunt's car, and then her aunt tried going after my insurance company. It's a whole ordeal. And I'm not comfortable enough with the girls driving alone by themselves quite as much. I have been letting Bianca drive back and forth to church. Brooke has anxiety real bad, so she needs a little more work. But, Brooke got her first job. She's working at Chuck E. Cheese. I want her to be the mouse at Chuck E. Cheese. All right, London's outside, and then just got to run Gabby. All right, cool. All right, cool. So that's easy. Bill already ran 2 of the dogs. Third one's out, and then the big shepherd comes up. Wait, where's Clem? Oh, she went to Grandma's? Oh, man, Grandma even takes dogs.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I'm trading a dog for a kitten. I'd rather keep the kid.
I'd rather keep the kid than that dog, too. That dog will never shut up. It's one of those, that little wiener dog I got, you guys. I hate that dog. No one ever asked me if we could have a wiener dog. I just brought that thing in. I hate that dog. I'd like to feed it to the shepherd so bad. And none of our dogs get along. Look, matter of fact, look, see this right here? See that plywood door? That's the buffer zone. I got one here and then one at the end of the hallway. So if one of the dogs get out while the other dog is out, we got a buffer zone because the hallway, we call it the hallway of death because it's just narrow and it's like 35, 40 feet long. And if those dogs meet in that hallway, we've all got scars on us from dog fights. They fight to the death. Most of them are, the only one that's not a rescue is that shepherd. I paid a lot of money for her. But the other ones were, on death row, and the wife pulled them to send to other shelters that were no kill when she was big in dog rescue. And these were aggressive dogs that couldn't go to another shelter because they were just too aggressive. So we get stuck there. We're all bit up, and my wife lost the tip of her finger. It was spraying all over the wall and the ceiling. It was horrible. And then they stitched it back on, and they stitched it right through the fingernail, through the bed of the fingernail, back up through the fingernail, stitched all the way around. And if she showed you that finger, there's just a little line around it. The nail didn't die. It was amazing. It was gross, though.
What up, Coyote? What up, Snake River?
Oh, look at that. Coyotes go out to get in on that raffle for the drone. And they do make night vision and spotlight attachments for that drone. You can go out and you can do different light settings and it's got big dual spotlights that you can shine down or leave them off and just use night vision. Snake River catfish.
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way in and out, people.
Yeah, what are we at on thumbs ups?
26, and I know we've had way more than 26 people in here.
Yeah, I'd say so. All right, we're gonna do this bait caster next, just throw people off instead of just going through all the cheap stuff. We're gonna go through both. I mean, this ain't an expensive reel, but it's still fun reel. So we did 300 to 400 last time. JB, why don't you run this one so I can run my dogs?
All right, what do we got there?
This Max Z Uba Garcia bait caster.
And it looks like it's right-handed. So we got Abu Garcia, Max Z, right-handed bait caster. Do you know what the is it? It's like a 7 to 6 or
7.1 to 1.
7.1 to 1. Abu Garcia, Max Z. So I'm gonna private chat. You go run your dogs.
6 bearing. Okay, I'll be right back.
All right, we'll do a number between 400 and 500 as soon as I can find a pen. I know I own pens.
Good girl. Come on.
I don't have a pen. We'll use this casino pen. All right, so numbers between 400 and 500 for the Abu Garcia Max Z right-handed bait casting reel. One number per person, closest without going over, or whoever gets it right on wins. And don't go till I put start in the chat. And go. All right, does everybody put it in? Going once, going twice, going 3 times, and stop. All right, the number was 419. So according to my calculations, if I am right, Miss Chrissy Brown, you are the winner, dear. Congratulations. Is that a hot dog above the Thank you, JB. I'll use it. Chrissy, you going to take that from him. You get your reel. Don't you dare let Ernie steal it. Had me a JB lure. I'll kick him in his shins. Chrissy Brown won.
All right.
And Ernie's trying to steal it already. What up, Eric?
Chrissy Brown, don't forget to send me an email, fishinglouisiana2020 @gmail.com with the address so you can get your bait caster. Dogs are all right, babe. All right, we got 22 in, 27 thumbs up.
And here is his email again to get a hold of him if you have one tonight.
I do have the email up on the other screen now. I thought I did. There we go.
You did look like a hot dog.
All right, there we go.
That's the best part of giving somebody a new bait caster is watching them fix all the birds' nests.
You aren't kidding. I got one of those ones with a chip in it, and let me tell you, they say they're impossible. So you know me, I'm like, oh, it's impossible to bird's nest. Watch this, guys, and I spin out like this, and it turned into a big stupid bird's nest. I'm like, they lied to me. Oh, it was horrible. My first time using it.
You know those chips work by memory, right? So the more you use it, the better it gets.
Well, they didn't tell me that. They just said it's got a chip you can't backlash. Just like, let me tell you, that was the worst backlash I ever had. I brought it on the boat and backlashed it, and then it said they're all tangled up the rest of the day. Yeah. So just for your guys' future reference, don't go like this without okay? Because it don't work. I thought I got one of those idiot-proof bait casters. It's not jake-proof, I'll tell you that.
Yes, those bait casters work best for best. I use them for pike fishing, walleye fishing, whatever.
Listen, we use it for everything. One of those videos I got, I think it was a 36-inch red with a top water lure on a bait caster with a medium light rod. That fish whipped my butt. I was praying, please don't snap this rod. Please don't snap. I mean, he had the rod bent sideways, and I'm trying. The one on my real medium light rod, I had a low, little tiny spinning reel on it, and that sucker ran it dry. We had to start the boat and chase him.
They do work for everything except for, there's a difference between a bass bait caster and a catfishing bait caster. Because of the bass bait caster, you probably got 17 to 20 pounds of drag maximum.
Right.
With those catfish ones, you get up to like 37, 40 pounds of drag.
And you don't want to use them with a cork. I mean, now they can. I've got this guy that I went with a couple weeks ago. He only uses bait casters, and we were using popping corks with live shrimp, and he was casting that cork like it was nobody's business. I've never seen that before. All right, I'm looking at Chrissy right now. I'm refreshing my email. I do not.
Kicking with my boot. There's a snake in my boot.
There's a snake in your boot. There's a snake. I opened that door to let one of the dogs out a couple weeks ago, and the dog went out and then jumped straight in the air, and a 2-foot snake came in the house. I'm like, are you kidding me? Chrissy, yes. I do not see your email. I've got Eddie's. Let me check spam. Oh, yeah. Chrissy, you went to spam.
Chrissy, how much spam email you've been sending?
She went straight to spam. All right, this one's going to Ohio. That's hysterical. All right, I got you, Chrissy.
I did it.
Snake River, was it your boat? What's that?
In your
question?
boot.
Oh,
Have
your
you ever
boot.
seen Toy Story?
Yeah, which one?
The first one, when they actually
Yeah.
pull the string on Woody, that's what he says as a toys. There's a snake in my boot.
I didn't know that. I don't remember that part. And I don't know how many of you are familiar with some of the rods. Let me turn on this light. I keep this light off. I just got a light here because it really whites out the whole screen. But for this, here's one of the rods that I built. This one I did a tiger stripe on. It's got purple and gold threads, and then I kind of made it look like a wood grain. It's my idea of a tiger stripe. It's just got reverse chevron, 7 foot. Nothing special. This one goes for I don't know. I'd probably sell it for $275. That takes a lot of thread to do that, but that is the affordable LSU rod. Now this is the LSU rod. I just sold one of these. And I had to build another one to replace it. I did the tiger stripe on this one too. It's a MHX Elite Series. It's got the wind purple grips. Purple and gold is LSU colors. It's got the purple and gold aluminum reel seat. It's got the official LSU tiger with the monogram, and it is purple and gold. This is a real expensive. Let me see if I can get in there. These rod blanks are a lot more expensive. So with this setup, then it's got the. Let me turn it around. These guides are purple and gold too. The outside of the guide is purple, the inside sleeve is gold. So this one right here, I sold the last one for $600. I got about 3 something into materials of this one. So I mean, you can go.
Rod.
You can go whatever. You can get some crazy rod. And then this is Bill's rod that I was trying to break on him. And this was like, oh shit. Man, I just hooked myself, JB. I forgot his rod had a hook on it. Now I'm bleeding. But this one was just a regular diamond wrap. But this one, I went from the real seat. Now I got blood on his handle. But this thing right there, it had 350 yards of thread to do that.
Holy crap, dude.
Yeah, it took forever. And this was like my second or third rod I ever made. So it takes a long time when you're getting used to it. But here's another thing I learned, JV. When I got my corks on there, these are those, those bracelets that the kids have, you slap them on.
Gosh, I haven't seen those since like junior high school.
Exactly. I found a place where you could buy them in like bulks of 10. I put them around my corks like this. So when we're driving down the road and they're on the boat, the corks ain't slamming into the blanket, getting tied up in a knot. So many times we got to the launch and the cork came off and then just tangled everything up. And then we're out on the water trying to untangle all these. I put these around the corks like that, and they don't rattle, they don't move, they don't beat up the blank.
Nice. What are we talking about, Jake? When you do the next 2 giveaways, I'm timing out Dan for the elephants. What did Dan say? I found a random video and the dude made.
Oh, that's hysterical. Yeah, you got to be careful. Mike's a mod.
Ricky, I finally got 50 dialed in. I don't see what the hell he said. Oh, there it is. Mike, those 3-pounders put those things to the test, don't they?
All right, let me shut that light up behind me. You can see how it blinds everybody? It keeps messing with the camera. Damn, I got hooked.
Looks like you're diabetic.
I'm one of those people that, out of sight, out of mind. I wouldn't know if I am. Now, my mother and father both took insulin, but I've never been tested, and I lived just fine, so I'm not going to get tested.
I really haven't seen those bracelets in forever, people.
Yeah, but they work perfect for that. An old timer, I seen it on one of his poles. I'm like, what's that for? He goes, man, I buy all these custom rods, and then seeing that cork slam against my rod blank, I'm like, oh, hell no. So he's like, I seen one of these because he was an old timer. He seen one in his old box in his garage. So he put it on there and it worked perfect. So I went online and looked for them and found them and selling them for like packs of 10 for like $10, $8 or something. So I bought a bunch of them.
Uh-oh, Daddy Duck's here.
Oh, Daddy Duck, you're late, man. We've had a few, 4 giveaways so far?
Yeah, we've given away a lot of stuff. You've missed a lot.
Well, you haven't missed the big money items.
Yeah, he hasn't given away the rods yet. You know what? I just thought of something.
What's up?
You brought me up here on panel. I can't win a rod.
I can kick you off. I can kick you off for the rod.
I got gypped, y'all. I see what's going on here. He just didn't want me to win.
I didn't think of that.
No, I'm going to pay for mine anyhow because I already got what I want built to be built. I can't.
You know I'll take care of you anyway, brother. Laura's unboxing video, I really enjoyed that. When she's like taking it out of the plastic and she just stopped talking and was staring at the wrap, that made it all worth it. You know what I mean? She waited a long time.
I know.
It came out really nice. I was happy I could help out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can't believe I broke it after all that time waiting for those guides to show up. And then I broke.
You still got another set here.
I ain't ever building another rod for anybody else but myself ever again.
Well, like I said, when you want a rod built, you've got those guides here. I've got a whole stack of them. It's got your name on them. You sent 2 of them.
Well, I just sent 2 in case you broke it too.
Oh, I don't break them, bro. You see, I put it in the cardboard box and then taped it to a PVC pipe. Even if they bend that cardboard box, they ain't breaking my rod. I don't care. I've had one break in shipment.
I'll win it for my good deed because you gave Alicia the lures.
Oh, that's right. He sure did. Oh, I think Bill's back. Man, that house is dark. My nephews have been living with us. They come from a domestic violence situation, and they feel safer here. And I think my wife is starting to get empty nest syndrome because the twins are 17 and got their own vehicle, and she thinks they're getting ready to move to college or move out. And so now she's like taking my nephews. One's 4 and going on 5, and one's 1. So
I'm pushing my kids out the door.
That's what I told her. I said, man, I was like getting ready to have a party and get a camp, and she's like, you be nice. That boy is the love of my life. I'm like, wait, what? No, we're going to be living, kid free, but it ain't happening.
Oh no, Daniel's back. He was following me earlier. He got to watch me miss a giant fish. Oh, I missed a monster earlier. I literally had it up on the bank of the river, and the hook popped out of its mouth, and it fell right back into the river.
That last fishing experience, we went with a charter captain from church. He had a bunch of people coming into town, and it's been a while since he was out. So he's like, you guys want to go out? We'll just chase some fish. Dude, that guy's got a 150-gallon tank in his boat.
Oh,
but anyway,
Daniel, since you're here, I got something to show you.
we were running around looking for the fish, and I hooked into a nice sheephead. And he said, Red, if I was you, I would set the hook on that. And I'm trying to bring it in. I got it all the way to the boat, and it got up. And I was talking crap the whole way in. That's why I got up, because I was messing with him. Oh, after 5 outdoors, I'm sorry, brother. Man, I wish you could stay. We got all kinds of stuff going on.
Cody here too.
Yeah, he just stopped in to say hi. He said he has to run.
What up, Cody? But Daniel, I'm sending one your way. We're doing this, and there's no backing out.
One chip challenge. What is that, JB?
The spiciest chip on the planet. It's made with Carolina Reaper and scorpion pepper.
Oh, hell no. I don't even like spicy stuff. I would smell that and be crying.
It comes with a warning. And me and Daniel, Mr. Backwoods Barbarian, are going to do it on a live together. And the one to last the longest without drinking milk or whatever he puts in front of him. I'm going to have a giant glass of milk in front of me and probably a bucket of ice cream. But whoever can go the longest without, going for aid wins.
Oh, that's going to be horrible. I can't wait to watch that feed.
That's going to be horrible. I can't wait to watch it. Did I need to tell you about what the Bible says about animals again?
No. See, I just got over that. You always like to bring things up.
Well, you were just laughing at my misery.
We didn't know it was going to be your misery.
Well, it's going to be. I read the warning on it.
Don't be your misery. You're both going to. Solo, you can order them on Amazon.
Yeah, you can order them on Amazon. I actually bought them at my grocery store. They had them on sale. And these are the 2021. These are the newest ones.
Yeah, I'm with Duck on this.
Let's do it. I've been drinking hot sauce, eating ghost peppers, and I wipe my butt with chili flakes.
Oh. Oh.
Well, he'll probably beat me then.
Yeah. I'm thinking he's going to win that. $70 on Amazon. $70 to get your ass kicked. That's just paying for a butt whipping. I mean, I'm not all about that. I don't even like spicy. My family, and they, especially Bianca, one of the twins, she is like, she puts hot sauce and all this. Like we get her like variety packs of hot sauce. She eats all kinds of spicy stuff. I can't handle that stuff.
Well, truthfully, Dan, these were on sale for like $6 a piece at my grocery store. How many Scoville does this have? I know it's like something insane. It's like 8 billion Scoville. This chip will destroy you on the bottom.
Wow. I don't doubt it. And you just got two?
Yeah, one for me, one for... I sent him one. I sent him the 2021 last year because we were going to do it. And like right when I sent him, Canada like shut down everything. And like packages weren't getting through. Like even some of the giveaways I was sending to people, it took them weeks to get it. And they lost the last one I sent him. So yeah, we got to do it again. Maybe it was God telling me not to do this. I'm probably going to have a heart attack from it.
I don't doubt that. All right, so I think on the next giveaway we're gonna do $150 off a custom rod.
Send me 2 of those chips. I got a couple of people to give them to.
What numbers are we on, JV?
I did 400 to 500.
All right, so we'll do 500 to 600. Everybody remember the rules? Do we have any new people? Yeah, we do have a few people that just came in.
I became a princess overnight. Now I gotta figure out how to do it right. So
Go back to your.
look at me when I'm singing a beautiful song.
That's my 17-year-old. She's about to be an adult.
Not saying that word is illegal. Not reminding.
You and Backwoods are going to live Johnny Cash. I go down to a burning place.
I used to love that song.
You know what that song's about, right?
Yes, I agree. Only pick. Here's the deal: you pick one number. If we're doing, in this case, we're doing 500 to 600. If you mistype and put 400 something in or 700 something in, you can pick another number for that case. But if you pick a number, it's the same as somebody else's. Don't put another number in there. It'll be the first one to put it in will get the credit for it. Closest number to without going over. And if you put in more than one number, I mean, we're not going to count any of your numbers.
Yes. So y'all got that.
Everybody
One number
got
per
that?
person. Between what? 500 and 600, right?
Yep.
Closest without going over or hits it right on wins. It can't change your numbers. Even if the person right before you had picked the same number, well, that's too bad.
Yeah, it happens.
That's what I'm worried about too, Backwoods. We're going to have to do it on a Friday, so I have the rest of the weekend to have off. So I can spend it on the toilet.
All right, so only numbers after I type the word start are going to count, and no numbers after I type stop are going to count. So I hope you all are ready. I'm typing and there's nothing on the screen. Hold on. And we're off.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. Now it's
I
going
know.
to be
I got that stuck in my head too. I used to love that. He had his own style of music, man. JB, did you see the private chat?
Yeah, I saw it. And
All
I
right.
see somebody that's pretty close.
Yeah.
Down, down, down in the flames when I'm 5. You're fired. Ring of fire. Five, five, five. Call 555-5555.
Yeah, all the old numbers in the movies were 555.
Yep. Dial 555-5555.
It's not funny, Jess. I'll have that in my head all night. I hate that.
Well, it's better. Earlier, I was singing Little Mermaid songs while I was out.
I know. I had the stupid Lion King going in my head. Damn kids, I ain't watched cartoons in years.
I was serenading the live.
Looks like we're about done. We're going to give it a few more seconds.
Oh, really, King Candy? That's amazing. Glad to know.
Backwoods said 1 million. I think you went over, bro.
$1 million.
Yeah, I do it with the pinky.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think I know who won.
I think it was way up top.
Yeah, it was. I think it was like the third number or something up.
528, I think, is going to do it because we had 532. Forget that I wrote 632. I was even messing up. I had to change it quick to 532 before the game started.
All right, Rex, you win.
Send me an email, brother.
Rex, you
Fishing
win.
Louisiana 2020 at gmail.com. That's 150 off a custom rod. So like one of those that white blank or even Bill's rod, those are like, $275 to $300 rods. So by the time I buy the parts and stuff and ship it to you, I'll probably make $40 or $50 off it. So
I fall into
those rods
the
take
ring
some
of
time.
fire. It goes down, down, down in the flames when.
Did you watch his movie, the movie about his life?
No, I didn't. No, wait, maybe I did.
Yeah, it was years and years ago.
Yeah, it was quite a while ago.
Yeah.
All right, what is everybody saying? Congrats, Rex. What, Rex? No, 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 no.
What? Give it to JV.
Nah, Rex, get yourself a custom built rod, man.
Definitely, you should get yourself a rod, brother. JV's gonna get a rod, no
I
matter what.
build my own rods, Rex.
Exactly.
Yeah, so don't worry about it. You keep it, buddy. I mean,
I
I
just
just freaking
He
appreciate
builds
it.
rods just as good as me. I just do a
No,
little.
I don't.
I just do a little fancy stuff on it.
Okay, the quality is good, but the prettiness of it is way better.
Exactly. I just put a little fancy stuff on it. I mean, you build the exact same rods I do. I just do a little thread art.
Yeah, Rex, I honestly appreciate it, but yes, Amanda, I've already have a plan for your rod when you get over here.
I built a couple pink ones.
Well, man, did you see the one that I had Louisiana build for Laura? Nah, Rex. I said I got one sitting on the table right now. I'm building. I literally do. So, yeah, don't worry about it.
No, I would say agree with you to give JV like something, but not a custom rod. I mean, that's really a waste because he builds his own rods. And I'm going to build him something anyways later on. We're going to do something, get him some stuff. I still got JV stickers and all kinds of stuff here.
I sent you my whole arsenal.
I can impersonate you, bro.
Well, actually, with the quality you do, go ahead and impersonate me. Tell everybody those are my rods.
Yeah, I would definitely get one, Rex. I mean, I had one of the kids at teen night. His father's a real good guy, and I built him a custom rod because the kid's he's like 14 years old. He's on fire for the Lord. He's always concentrating on fishing. Don't want to be out with the kids. Hangs with mom and dad. We go fishing all the time. Great kid. So needless to say, I built him his own custom rod and gave it to him. They were out by the oil rigs in the ocean, about 20 miles out, and they hooked a net. And his dad was trying to back up, and he choked up on the rod and grabbed it way up by the tip and snapped it. And he was literally crying and stuff. So his dad's like, listen, Jake, you got to get him another one. I'll pay for this one. So I got a new blank style that I'm thinking of switching over. It's just a hair more expensive. It's supposed to be better quality than those white and blue ones that I've been buying. Those are I call them affordable blanks because they're, not really cheap, but they're affordable. People can afford to buy those, you know what I mean? So This one's a little more. I think it's like $15 more for the blank. So I was building his dad one. I'm going to have him touch that up now. So now I got a father and son duo on the table. Where the dad's is like a a hunter green, and his is going to be the cobalt blue one. And that way there they can do a comparison testing of them. I'm building them like identical, and they can run them through the motions for me.
Can you build a rod for $150? Yeah, but it ain't gonna be worth. JV, will you get the first? He offers to give me the prize. Now he wants to pay me the balance.
Wait, what's going on?
He said, JV, will you pay the balance?
Well, for the parts, like I said, I normally sell them for $275 minimum. That's my base one, and that's with just a little, custom art on it. 6 to 10 inch wrap on it. But I love my signature wrap is from the Real Seat all the way up to the first guide. That's my signature. And the cheapest I do those for is $300 minimum, and that's on the affordable blank. By the time I buy the blank, the guides, the Real Seat, the handles, the winding checks, SJV, this stuff adds up, and it adds up
quick.
fast. So
there's a reason why custom rods cost a lot.
yeah, and I mean, you start getting in Fuji guides with titanium, and I've seen some. This one rod I built, no exaggeration. The cheapest, the smallest guide on it was $56, and the biggest guide on it was $127, just for one guide. So I mean, you get what you pay for. If you're picking out, Lamborghini parts and want a Volkswagen price, I mean, it's not going to happen.
Now, yeah, you can get a really good custom rod for $275.
That is the LSU rod I did. These are the Tiger wraps right here.
Why is he sending me my own?
That's the purple with the gold Tiger wrap, and then this $600 rod has the yellow and purple.
But I want you all to recognize, I mean, just look at the grips on that. Look at that Real Seat.
That's a solid aluminum Real Seat.
That ain't
gold.
ever breaking.
This rod blank is warranted for manufacturer defects for life. I mean, if you slam it in the door, obviously, I mean, it comes with a serial number, and this rod is expensive enough to be considered a felony if it is stolen.
Yes. Okay. Rex, I'm going to ask why
these rods are these rods are super, super light too. These are the lightest. These MHX Elite Series rods are the lightest rod blanks I've ever used, and they are super strong. I'm getting ready to build a redfish series of those rods. White blank with red EVA grips with red thread, a red and white Real Seat. You know what I mean? With the redfish, a red colored redfish decal on the handle with some artwork. And
I want to tell you one of the biggest problems. Like, even I don't care what rod company, if they're a factory rod company, I guarantee you 89% of the rods you get from those factory rods are not on spine, and that's what's going to help your rod last forever, because they whip them down an assembly line and nobody's put them on spine.
They just roll down the assembly line, and wherever they land, that's where the Real Seat gets glued on, and it could be up, because that's where they determine which way the guides are going on. Once they glue that Real Seat on, I mean, they got to put the guides lining up with it.
Yep.
So if you do not have it on spine, and then mine are balanced perfectly too. I have a deflection chart on the wall. It's 8 foot long, and you put your rod handle in it, and I put the guides on with rubber bands and clamp them on, and then I put a reel in the Real Seat, and then I run through the guides, and I grab the line and I bend it, and there's a chart. and I'm looking for any sharp angles. It's got to flow smoothly. So they could say start with 2 3/4 from the tip, 4 3/4, and go on and so forth. And I'll start with their recommendations. But a lot of times I will change it because I do not like the arc. The tip will be bending just a little too sharp. And if you get into a big fish, you can snap it. So that deflection is a real key thing to keeping your rods from snapping.
Yep.
There's a lot that goes into these that, I mean, they're perfectly balanced. The deflection is right on. Everyone gets a deflection.
Guides are perfectly spaced.
Yes.
And that's one thing, because when they do those custom rods or they do those factory rods, all the guides go exactly like the rod before it. It's
Exactly. And every rod comes out different.
Mm-hmm.
When they put those in the machine, every rod is different. Now, don't get me wrong. I've got a batch of blanks where I had to eat the cost because 3 out of the 5 that I bought broke 8 inches down from the tip, and it was still hollow.
Yeah.
Now, these walls are this thick, you know what I mean, like 3 millimeters all the way around at the butt. As that goes up, if you do the math, within 24 inches, 32 inches, they should be touching, and the rest 32 inches up should be a solid piece.
Yep.
So when it was snapping and being hollow, I mean, they sent me and replaced all the blanks, but I had to eat the cost on all the guides, the thread, the labor, the shipping. I mean, they did, replace all the blanks. And well, they did throw in a few and extra reel seats and all that. But it's
Amanda,
still,
I'm not acknowledging him. And he's yelling at me if you can't hear him.
all right, let's give away some more tackle.
Oh,
These are called shrimp cocktail. Plastic shrimp. I got so many plastic shrimp. What do we got here? I love these yum yums.
I have so many yums. Yum is one of my favorites.
Got a gold spoon. The Reds really love those gold spoons. Ooh. These have got hooks and weights already in them.
Nice.
Each
That's
one is
cool.
hooked and weighted.
Calcutta. I've never heard of them.
No, me neither. Calcutta. Irresistible vibrating flash foil.
Can I just get a sticker?
Apparently they vibrate. I don't know. What we got here? 1,
Lures do all kinds of crazy things.
3.
I thought about designing
Lures.
like the most ridiculous lure, like changing colored lights, vibrating, makes noises.
Here's some shrimp already hooked and weighted, and I think have 2 foot of line on them. Leaders. They're okay.
What up,
And
fella?
we have another bag of we got one more bag of our favorites in here. These are all like my personal favorites that I use all the time. I just took a couple out of each one out of my bag and threw them in there. And then I think we got enough for one more giveaway. So let's see what we got here. 1,
How do I
2,
still owe you a sticker, Sunfish?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with the spoon. Oh, my hands are reeking.
Should have smelt mine earlier playing with that stink bait.
Oh, I'm going to wash them. JB, run this one. The last numbers were 5 to 600. I'm washing my hands, man.
All right, so we're 600 to 700. Man, I got to find my pen again. All right, so for this next bunch of baits. We're going to 600 to 700. Write a number down. All right. Why does everybody want my stickers all of a sudden? You know, I sell them for $5 a piece, free shipping. But pick a number between 600 and 700. One number per person. Closest without going over, or whoever gets it right on wins. I think I got it all. So don't put a number in till I put start in the chat. So 600 to 700. Did somebody just call me a tightwad?
Oh, what's so funny?
Oh, I just love watching this. Really? That's who's gonna win? I didn't even put it in private. You're gonna see what I mean in just a second.
I see. Ah, shoot. I'm going to punch him.
All right, is that everybody? Everybody put your number in. Y'all in there? Y'all good? Going once, going twice, and for a third time. And I guess that's it.
He better send me an email.
And the number was 677. So there it is, Bill. You win.
And he's in his bedroom right there. Jerk.
I know. I saw a couple of people, two people, I think, put 678. Yeah, Solo and Dan both put 678.
Bill has been a menace for years. Hey, babe. How was work? Did you bring me home any Chuck E. Cheese pizza?
I didn't have money by myself anymore for a while.
Why didn't you tell me you didn't have any money?
I forgot.
Bill, I hate you.
I don't even know what.
Is that the one that works at Chuck E. Cheese?
What's that?
Is that the one that works at Chuck E. Cheese?
Yes, come say hi, beautiful. She's still in uniform.
Aw, do you get to dress up like Chuck E. Cheese at least?
What's that?
Does she get to at least dress up like Chuck E. Cheese?
She said she has to once, but she won't tell me when it's going to be because
I
she
don't know
knows
what it's gonna be.
Oh, we all have to know. I'll come down just for that. And we'll have a big YouTube party at Chuck E. Cheese that day.
I want to see her the mouse so bad. You're going to take a picture and send it to me? Right. And don't
You
believe
clean
it.
it.
Oh, you have to clean the suit, of course, man. You don't want to get in
I
no
had to clean
funky
the boys'
mouse.
bathroom today. Y'all are disgusting.
Wait, I wasn't even there.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, the boys.
Hey,
Pee
babe,
in the trash can again.
someone peed in the trash can?
Again,
That was
yes.
a little kid. That wasn't a. That was,
No, the
That
trash.
can't be a
The
little
trash
kid because
cans
the trash
are this
can is
high to
tall.
me.
they leaned over.
You can't. It's in the wall.
She's mad because a little kid pissed or somebody pissed in the garbage.
It was a grown man. Jake, they're this tall to me, and they're in the wall.
Well, I can't even pee in something that tall. Well, I can't guess if I shoot up.
Look it up.
I'll tell you who it was.
Disgusting.
It was
Come
a
on,
guy that
Davey's gonna
walked
tell us who it was.
but his wife made us take his kids to Chuck E. Cheese, so he was going to take his anger out on somebody.
Some guy ordered 9 drinks and then was mad as hell that it was $30. I'm like, he's mad about that. Go to the movies and see order something.
No doubt.
It was awkward because, like, I don't make the prices. Sorry.
It's only like her 3rd day there, and she's been getting her butt kicked.
I really have these kids. These parents are mean.
Now you know how it is. Remember how your mom was always yelling at people that made you upset? Now you get it.
Well, no, it's not that they're upset. They're just mean in general. If you mess up one little thing, they're like, "Are you stupid?" Like, who? One of the workers that I worked with, he had to walk away because the dude just kept making him mad.
I'll admit I do that to people at McDonald's. I just stare at them like they're stupid.
Yeah, well, staring at them like they're stupid and asking them if they're stupid is too.
Sometimes I
Well,
stare.
man, don't leave without getting lunch money.
I was at grandma's.
Yes.
It was Jesse.
What?
Yes. I love you so very much.
What happened?
I told her last week. I'm telling him.
Hold on, my daughter did something. And my wife's running out the
I told her
door.
that we had worship practice, and I told them that I ran out. I told Mom that 2 weeks ago and last Sunday, but we both forgot.
So Brooke volunteered her mom to.
I asked first. You didn't hear that part of the story. I literally said that. I asked and then told them we couldn't, and I told Mom.
From what I'm getting, my daughter's on the worship team at church, and this Sunday, which is tomorrow, is practice for the worship team after church, and she volunteered to bring pasta salad.
Help her do.
And my wife is running out at 11:11 to go to Rouse's to buy all the supplies to make a pasta salad
But what you
for Brooke.
forgot to mention was I already asked her about it. We both forgot. I already discussed it with her.
I think you volunteered it first, though, didn't you? Without telling her.
I volunteered it 3 weeks ago. I mean,
Well, you gave her advance notice.
I did.
You don't tell her I said that.
Hi, Grace.
You said it on camera.
So, Karen.
You don't watch this. Trust me.
Yeah, Mom will watch this. Mom will never see it unless you rap. You do tell a lie.
Stop. Is the curtain good? Oh,
What curtain?
the curtain that you're drawing?
You told me about the curtain.
2 weeks.
My
no,
wife told me
no,
not to
no,
try
I don't wanna
flying
hear
that big old
I don't
drone
wanna
in the
hear
house.
that.
So you know I got to try flying the drone in the house. So I launched from the table, but these curtains are so light, they're sheer. It sucked the curtain up into the drone and ripped the curtain, smashed the drone on the floor. What do you think Rick does?
No, to be fair, Jake literally said, don't go out there. I did something bad. So I assumed you told her what you did.
Well, that's because the drone was upside down spinning on the tile floor and made big black marks. And I was trying to figure out how to get the black marks out the floor. I didn't even know the curtain was ripped.
To be fair, I didn't tell her. I thought you told her.
I told her, just what do you care? I mean, the curtains are all up. Buy you new ones. Now you want to hold my hand. You're a traitor.
Okay, so what's it called? There's these like
She's one of those talkative ones, guys. Go ahead, baby.
They have these tickets. So instead of tickets, we have cards now. And to actually play the game, the tickets go on that card. And so many little
I used to
kids-
love doing all those things and getting those little rolls. You get 9,000 tickets. You can get a $2
You get a
toy.
vampire teeth.
13 or 60 tickets.
she said the vampire teeth are 60 tickets.
So
60
these
tickets.
little kids always come up to me and give me their card, right? After I already see them put it in their mouth and everything, and it's so disgusting. And so like I try not
So
to
wipe it on your butt and hand it back to them.
That's disgusting.
You got to get even.
That is so gross. No, I just like hold it where they didn't do it and just like
Pick it up with a clean wipe or something.
so gross. I'm getting trained for birthdays tomorrow.
Yeah, poor Brooke gets embarrassed all the time. I embarrass
Who
the
said
hell
it?
out of her.
Who said that?
I don't know.
My feet are hungry.
I never complain about my food because I worked as a cook in a restaurant for the longest time. And I'll tell you right now, don't you ever yell at a waitress and treat her like crap. Because when I was a cook, if you treated my waitresses like crap, you did not want the food I was sending back out to you.
Well, first of all, it's not the waitress's fault. It would have been JV's fault for making the wrong damn order. And that's what you got to keep in mind. These waitresses are just bringing out something somebody else did.
I work 9 hours next week. Only 9 hours.
How many hours you work this week? You owe me money, I think.
I do not owe you money.
You still ain't got an email for your credit card?
No. I just ripped it. Please tell me if you don't tell me. 19 hours.
19 hours.
It's not a lot.
The good old days when you can work 19 hours in a week and feel like you done something.
I worked 16 hours just on Thursday night.
I'm not gonna lie. My first week of this month, I cleared 4,300, so I decided to take this week off.
No, I only work 9 hours.
And my wife asked me every day, "You going to work today?" I'm like, "No, I'm not going. I don't feel like it."
Sorry, I turned it. I'm only working 9 hours next week.
So I'll give you some work to do. Want to go to work with me?
I've already gone to work today.
I got some work to do at Linda's, hanging pictures and
No, Linda Apprentice?
yeah.
Yeah, I'll be.
All right, cool.
I only have to work.
I gotta help her.
I only have to work Monday and Saturday.
But you're not gonna go hang out with Linda while I work. You're gonna be working.
No, I want money. So I'm gonna work.
All right, you bet you.
All right, and he pays $4.25 an hour.
Plus tip.
I work Monday and then
What do you make an hour there?
$8.50.
$8.50.
Yeah, it's more than minimum wage.
So you're getting like JV said, $4.50 an hour because I'm just helping you. I mean, I don't need you. So $4.50 an hour plus tips. So let's hope Linda tips you.
She always tips really well.
She does tip good. I didn't know it was her. She's called me and left me a voicemail. Hi, I was looking for hang up some pictures and do handyman work. I'm like, wait, what? I'm not a handyman. I'm not doing no handyman shit. I'm a licensed plumber, electrician. I got an engineering degree in heating and air conditioning technology. And you're calling me to hang up pictures? I'm not even answering this lady back. I didn't realize it was my friend's daughter. And I blew her off. And she's like, hey, Jake, I called you last week and left you a message. I'm like, oh, no shit, I didn't get it. Played it off like I didn't know I had it.
Now you just like confess. Oh, lie.
Dan says $4.50 an hour for 6 hours plus $50 tip. Jeez, Dan. I'm calling you. I'm gonna have her work for you. She did go to work with me one time, and I don't think she ever touched anything. And how much did you make that day? Like $40?
Okay, no.
But listen, I thought she rolled the window down in my truck, and she left like a half milkshake in my cup holder. And I took it and went to throw it out her window, which she was like, don't throw it outside. You got to put it in a garbage can. You know what I mean? Her window was up, and a chocolate shake hit her window and went all over my truck.
It went all over me.
Oh, it went all over her and my truck.
No, to be fair, what happened that day was you were like, you want to go to work with me? And I was like, yeah. You said, okay, I have to go see this estimate real quick for someone that, like for Oscar.
But I got the job. I mean.
Yeah, and then we just worked that entire time. And I couldn't do anything. Like, I was literally just
you could have picked up my tools and handed me tools. You were playing with a dog the whole day.
You didn't ask me to do anything. Also, I don't know names of tools. You would have to describe exactly what it looks like. That's not my fault.
Why are you harassing me?
To be fair, the dude gave me $40 and gave you the rest of the money. So I got a tip from the dude for hanging out with his dog. It wasn't even from you. It was from the dude. So, but then the very next day, I helped you paint that house.
All right, new giveaway. One 17-year-old.
Well, shut up.
Howard's got one. You keep yours.
JP's out of this game.
Mine keeps singing to me.
Mine sings on the worship team. The other one sings like really good too, but she refuses to sing on the worship team. Embarrasses her?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's shy.
I work with another girl.
You know what, Rex? I am an award-winning sleep tech. If you look back on that, no, they can't see them. My shirt's on top of them. There's actually 2 awards back there that I have won national awards for the quality of my sleep studies.
You know, I don't sleep worth a damn, JV. I go to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, roughly, and I get up at 7 o'clock in the morning to run the dogs. And in that time, I'll wake up and walk around the house and do things probably 4 or 5 times. But I do drink about 9 pots of coffee.
I'm going to say, I know how much coffee you do. You drink coffee like I do. And
I'm still drinking.
Is it cold?
Mm.
That's disgusting.
No, I only drink hot coffee.
Yeah.
All right. Brooklyn,
Yes.
go away.
Okay.
I love you.
yes, I do sleep studies. Rex.
Go get in the shower because you probably got kid cooties.
That was disgusting. That was actually gross.
Oh, she's upset.
I need to sleep study on the water. I never sleep on the water. I'm always fishing.
No, I've never slept on the water either.
Yes, Amanda, and I've already diagnosed you. You only had to tell me your symptoms, and I figured it out real quick.
You hook machines up to people like Frankenstein? Can you zap them?
Only if they don't do what I tell them to. No.
Cool. I want your job. Can I be your assistant? I'll be like an intern. I just come along for the zapping days.
No, I actually have my educational degree in it too. I could actually teach college if I wanted to, but that's boring.
Yeah, that's how I got my degree in air conditioning, heating and air conditioning technology. I could teach it too, but they say if you can't do it, you teach. So I can do it, so I'm not teaching.
Sleep on the water, just don't roll over, you drown.
Like we did that to a friend of mine. His nickname was Groggy, and it was for a reason. This kid, once he fell asleep, I used to try waking him up when we were kids, and I would push on his chest and get him bouncing off the bed, and then bring him clear off the bed and just onto the floor, and he would not wake up. So we went camping and picked him up and put him on a raft and pushed him out in the lake. We were all drinking by the campfire, watching this kid go farther and farther and farther away. But we were so drunk, we didn't even consider what if he rolls out of the boat, because he don't wake up. And then we all forgot about him. And then the next morning, probably like 10, 11 o'clock, he came in soaking wet, pissed.
You actually want to hear a terrible story? This is one of the studies I had to look at when I was in college. For one, why you shouldn't drink to an excess, but this guy got stupid drunk in Arizona and passed out outside on a metal table.
Oh, no, he cooked himself.
No, he was still very much alive, but they had to peel him off the whole back layer of his skin. Like, they showed pictures of it. You could see like his tattoos through the skin. And it was nasty.
Yeah, Groggy fell asleep in the winter in New York, turned the heat furnace all the way up, put a blanket around him, and fell asleep over the register and had a scar like that big on his calf from the metal getting so hot, just burning him. Yeah, that's crazy. Man, on that note, let's give something away.
Oh, according to my wife, there's a long moment. Yeah, Jesse, you actually look like a typical sleep apnea patient.
Yeah, I breathe. I snore like crazy. But the weird thing is, if I'm on my back, I snore. If I'm on my stomach, I snore. If If I'm on my left side, I snore, but if I'm on my right side, I don't snore. So I'm only allowed to sleep in bed on my right side, and it gets so uncomfortable. So I normally after 7 o'clock when I get up to run the dogs, I come out here and lay on the couch from 7 until like 9 or so.
Going to have that. Sorry. I had to look at the pictures. Just be glad y'all didn't have to look at the pictures.
Yeah.
It was disgusting. Ugh.
Okay, what is this?
I'm gonna hide my face for a little bit again.
All right, here's what we got.
Ooh, that's nice.
That's
Puma.
the big reel. I paid a fortune for this. It has 4-to-1 gear ratio, or 4+1 bearings, 4.5-to-1 gear ratio. Every rotation brings in 24 inches of line. 13.1 ounces it weighs.
Dude, this is the one the cat fishermen are going to be all over.
Right, 15 pounds to 7 kilograms of drag. All right, what
This
else?
is the Akuma.
Yeah, IT55A. It has it's brand new, never hit the water. It's not what I wanted. It has the owner's manual. It's got the parts, the list of all the parts. You know, it breaks it.
What
all
was?
up.
I bet that was like a $250 reel, wasn't it?
I think it was like 230 something plus tax and
Yeah,
shipping.
that's about right.
Here's the real warranty, never been filled out or nothing.
It's a spinning right. It's a spinner there, Mike. So
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a look at it right now. I gotta tighten up the screw because to put it in the box, you have to collapse that handle.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Yeah, it's a nice reel.
I'll just listen to it.
It's got some. I bought it because of the colors on it. To be honest with you, it would match the scheme of what I was doing, and then it was just way too big. But this thing has got such a crisp sound.
Wow. Akuma is a very good brand.
Yeah, I have a few of them, but I don't know how I ended up with a 55. I only wanted a 25. You know what I'm saying?
What up, Nick?
Nick, you're just in time for a reel.
Hey, he won a fishing rod and reel on my giveaway.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. If you go watch my video, I got a video up of me and him hanging out together, and I give it to him.
Oh, you gave it to him on that trip?
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. Saved you on some shipping.
That's what I said. He won it, and I was like, sweet. I'm going to hang out with you next week.
All right. This is a very nice reel. I mean, it's not the most expensive, but it's not cheap by any means. We'll put this back on the table with all the other giveaway stuff. Great. Baby, who won that last? Oh, I was gonna say there wasn't a name on it, but that damn Bill.
Yeah, it was Bill.
I'm gonna hit him over the head with this.
Just go throw it at him.
I'll put it under his pillow when he goes out in the garage to have a cigarette. And that's the stuff that I had to go wash my hands. That'll teach him. All right, so that was, what was that, 600 to 700? Let's go back to 0 to 100.
All right.
All right, 0 to 100. Spinning rod. Everybody knows the rules.
I'll run through them again. 0 to 100. Everybody picks one number. closest without going over, or whoever gets it right on wins. And you can only, and if somebody picks your number and you type it afterwards, well, it's your own fault.
Basically,
And don't put a number in until he puts start in the chat.
once you see start in the chat, all the numbers after start will count. And then once I hit stop, no numbers after stop will count and no numbers before start will count. So make sure you're in that, after start and before stop. But we'll give you warning before we stop it. All right, I'm going to pick a number right now. We pick so many darn numbers, I'm having trouble. Okay.
It gets hard.
All right. I'm going to text it to JV right quick. All right.
I got it.
Everybody's ready. Wait until you see start come up. I love her laugh.
You think she smokes 6 packs a day?
She's killing me.
Oh. I wonder what the hell's so funny out there. She's probably playing. She's got one of those virtual reality things. She's probably playing that.
Says my battery's low. Yeah, I got my power back here.
What up, Becca?
Becca's in the house. I ain't seen her in a minute.
I know, Nick. That's my daughter.
I think that's everybody.
Everybody guess?
Did everybody guess? This is your last chance.
All right.
That's it. That's it. All right. Let's see who won.
I got Coyote. He had 69.
69 is the highest number.
Yep.
The number was 89. That old goat won.
Look at that, Coyote. You're a winner.
Coyote, I know how to get a hold of you, brother.
Now he's going to have a giant reel and giant baits from me. He doesn't have any big fish where he lives.
He'll be fishing for minnows and shit. Yeah, that's a shame. He doesn't really have anything that he could use that on there, does he?
I know, right? And I sent him my lures. He was like, they're wonderful, but I don't know what the hell I'm going to catch with them.
Maybe you can work out a deal with somebody else that won something like the 150 off the custom rod, Coyote. Swap out. Maybe that guy could use a reel. Or maybe you just win the custom rod and you can sell the whole setup.
There you go.
You probably get 6, 7.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that was crazy. I know Coyote needs a gun rack, not a reel. I need to get some new cameras, man. Those GoPros just ain't cutting it. I do my rod wrapping videos. I got the GoPro 9 on here, and it don't zoom in very, do very good close up things. So I did buy I got a new lens for it. It's 15 times zoom.
Wow.
But yeah, they just twist right off. Theoretically, and you just twist the other one on. Now for fishing, when you're fishing, well, it makes everything blurry if you got to forget and leave that on. But I mean, it works okay, but it's still not good enough for thread. So I think I'm gonna have to break down and buy a real camera. I was trying not to spend too much on YouTube without it, doing too good, you know what I'm saying? But for 1 year, I mean, I can't complain. I think I would have been so close. I would have been 30 subscribers short for my 1,000, and I would have been 400 watch hours short from being monetized in 1 year, which ain't bad. It was a real ambitious goal to be monetized in 1 year of starting.
Yeah, it took me 4.5 years.
So
I got monetized right away, but I got monetized back when you only needed 100 subscribers and 1,000 hours of watch time.
Yeah, I would have got that in 6 months.
Yeah, I got that because my first video I put out was a hog hunting video, and then I posted it on a Facebook hog hunting group. I hit that real fast.
I know you do, brother. Once I get that raffle started, I'll contact all you guys that I have your messenger, and I'll hit you up on Facebook and stuff on it, because the drone build isn't just a YouTube thing. Now, I didn't text everybody like Captain don't have a YouTube channel no more, but you can't get in on this giveaway for a custom rod because it's for the 1,000 subscribers, so it's strictly a YouTube thing. You have to be on YouTube to enter it and stuff like that. But the drone, I posted it on my Twitter and Facebook group and stuff like that because first of all, I got to get tickets sold to be able to, break even on the parts. I'm hoping. I doubt I will. I've never broke even on anything I've ever done. Let's be honest. It all sounds good in theory.
I'm bad. Get who? What did you do?
I accidentally broke the battery.
Yeah, I got this bigger power pack. The GoPro 9, if you hook an external power pack to it, it overheats like that. So I never even put a battery in it. I leave the battery straight out of it. And I use my big power pack. And this thing you can hook up 3 USBs to it, the rad power. Look at that. It's still got 4 bars. I've shot 5 videos, fished with it twice, and charged my cell phone 3 times so far. Matter of fact, my cell phone's charging right now. This thing I run it for 8 hours on the boat nonstop, get a 256 gig memory card in that thing, and it runs for 8 or 9 hours. I don't run it straight because I hate to lose all that footage at one time. After a few minutes, I hit stop and then start again. You know what I mean? So in case something happens, I don't lose everything. But I do have a waterproof case.
See, I use the Akaso Brave 7LE, and that's my chest camera. If you watch my videos, and it's got the same. You can plug it in and have the thing, but I actually have 4 batteries for it, so I just switch it out all the time. And how
long do the batteries last?
They actually last if I'm out fishing all day. Let's say the last time I was in my boat, and I was out there for 9 hours, and I think I only switched the battery 3 times. So it wasn't bad, but I don't run it on 4K. It does run on 4K, but I hate.
Yeah, I run 4K. If I just run lower grade, that memory card will take like 10 and a half hours. But I think I only get like 8 hours and 15 minutes or 9 hours, something like that, because the 4K takes up so much. But with the GoPro 9, I mean, I only get like an hour and 45 minutes, even with not on 4K. And then you have to swap batteries on. It's a whole ordeal. So I just run that. I mount this. This goes right underneath. It gets zip tied right behind my chest mount. So it just plugs right in, and you don't even know. You know, it's like it's not even there.
The only reason I don't like it because I do a lot of like underwater footage sometimes, and mine's like my chest mount's like easy. I like literally clips on and off, so I clip it off a lot of times, and I'll take it and put it underneath the water because the Casio is also waterproof without a case on it.
Yeah, the GoPro 9 is without a case, but I don't put the door on it. So
Yeah, see, that's the reason I like to not have the door open, is so I can just take it off and shove it underwater.
Now, you know, I was thinking about, I got a couple of GoPro 4s. I got a GoPro 7 silver, which I'd like to spike on the ground because it's useless with an internal battery. Anything with an internal battery, I'd rather just smash that thing. But anyways, I want to put a popping cork, maybe 2 popping corks, and have the GoPro 4 underneath it with the live shrimp, and get one of these big redfish taking that sucker. That would be a nice video. I need something though that, like you're saying though, I need something that can zoom in and, you know what I mean, take good quality zoomed in pictures. Because I'm working with thread. So thread is so fine, and the GoPros just can't handle it. And I've got a couple of other cameras that I tried. They're old, just junk ones I found laying around from over the years, but they just know.
Good night, Chrissy. I think I saw Ernie go to bed too.
Night, Chrissy.
We're not gonna stab your feet. We're not here to stab your feet. We're just
Yeah, Ernie and Chrissy are going to bed. Good night, guys.
Yeah, you're right, Kyle. You got to be able to zoom in. Yeah, I love the video stabilization. When I'm out on the boat and we were hitting those waves, I got one video. I don't think it made it into the footage of the video, but we were shooting out. The day I lost my drone in the ocean, I never got it back. It sank. We passed a crab boat or an oyster boat or a shrimp boat. But when we passed that thing, everything in the boat came out of the water, including the prop. We were just airborne, boom, and we landed and we were bouncing. But when you watch that footage, you can see the bow of the boat going like this. But I was bouncing. My kidneys were hurting when we got there. This dude had no mercy on his boat. He was beating the snot out of me because I was up in the front. He's beating the snot out of me. But I really liked he's got I forgot what name of brand that boat was. But that was the first boat that I've been on so far that none of the spray ever hit me. And I was in front of the center console sitting on the bait well. The way that hull is designed, it pushes every bit of the spray away.
Damn, the Casio Brave 7 has stabilization. Actually,
How much?
And it has a wind reduction on it too.
How much is it?
$130, I think.
Get out of here.
Nope. And I said, just watch my videos. Anytime I'm on chest cam mode, that's what I'm using. It's $130. They call it the GoPro killer.
That you can get 3 of them for the price of a GoPro 9.
Yep. I will tell you the mic's not as good as the GoPro, but it's just fine for me. I just fix it a little bit in editing.
Yeah, that is unbelievable.
But yeah, it records in 4K. I always go 1080p just because I looked a stat up and it's something like 94% of people still watch all their videos in 1080p anyway. So
Right.
I don't know why 4K is that important right now. But but JV makes videos. What are you talking about? I make all kinds of videos. I think I put out 2 this weekend. Plus was on a live stream, and now I'm on another live stream. Oh, and I was on Small Waters live stream too on Friday. But yeah, it's the Akaso Brave 7 LE.
Caso Brave 7 what?
LE. I think they even came out with a newer version that has an external mic too. But again, that's something I wouldn't use because I want to have the doors closed.
All right. I'm glad Alyssa asked because it saved me from asking because I was going to write it down.
And Bella asked too.
Yeah, I'm going to look into that because, I mean, I got a ton of money into gold.
And it zooms in and out.
Does it zoom in? Let me see this thing.
Yeah, I got it right. Oh no, I got it off of here. Where did I put it?
You can tell you've been on the road. You're very unorganized.
I am. Oh, it's sitting right here. I had it plugged in because I was making a video. Well, here it is. This is. Don't mind the messiness. Because
Does that camera come off? That lens come off? Or is it? It looks like it. Is that how you zoom, or how do you zoom with it?
it's got to zoom in and out.
Oh, just like the GoPro.
I think it zooms up to like 7 times.
Mama had to go out to Rouse's to buy the stuff to make macaroni salad for church tomorrow because Brooke volunteered. But in Brooke's defense, she told her a couple weeks ago. But we know Mama's going to be pissed.
Yeah.
But-
yeah. Ooh, bad for
Yes, you can zoom in and out while videoing. It said I got mine set at 1080p at 60 frames per second. You can't see that. That's not gonna.
No, it ain't going to zoom in that good.
Yeah.
But that's what when I'm
There
editing.
it is.
Yeah, it is.
1080p, but it goes up to. 4K. Oh, that's not gonna. Come on. Focus. Come on, camera.
It's trying. There it is, 4K 30.
Yep.
Just
The
saying.
GoPro 9 does 4K 60 though.
Yep. But I'm gonna put it back or I'll forget.
And it's not snapping, it's moving.
That little square there,
Yeah.
corner with the shaky, that's your image stabilization. You click on it on or off. Back to menu. Gosh, I hardly ever play with this anymore. I forgot how to do everything.
Zoom in on something real small on your something real fine. Do it on your arm and see if you can see the hairs on your arm, JB. Because I'm using thread. I want to see how good it zooms. I probably won't see it, but I want to see if you can see it.
Second. Oops, dang it. So I don't play with this much anymore. I got my settings where I like it. Now I don't really touch it anymore.
Eric, he said it was a Caso Brave 7 LE.
There we go.
Why are you asking that? Hey. Oh. Red.
I keep hitting the wrong buttons. It's a bad thing about having fat fingers and a little tiny screen.
Well, that's what the problem is you set it up and then forget it. You know what I mean? You don't play with it.
Yes,
no
it
more.
does. You can actually hook it to your phone and run this whole thing off your phone too.
Right, just like the GoPro. Yeah, you can watch and
Yep.
zoom and do that stuff. But the GoPro is just so expensive. It zooms in real good, but the quality deteriorates real fast.
You should actually turn it off in 4K then. If you went down to a 1080p, I hate to say this about your GoPro, but all the cameras, when you zoom in on a 4K, especially if you're looking at something real close up, you should turn down the resolution. It'll actually clear up your picture.
Well, that maybe that'll work with the threads. Right, I hear you, Bella. That's a good idea. I'm with you on this one. How about you be my guinea pig? Give me your thoughts. Not that I don't trust JV. I watch his videos and they all look great to me.
But yeah, I mean, I got it zoomed in. I mean, in the dark on this little canister. I mean, I don't know. In the dark, this looks good. Ew, I got a lot of freckles. I gotta quit getting sunburned.
Yeah, you don't want to come to the south then, brother. Let me tell you.
Well, you should have seen
You
me.
know, my daughters, every time they drew a family picture, would draw everybody in the family and then make me just this brown guy, like over in the corner. Because I was always so dark from being a roofer and a contractor and fishing. And it always made me this brown guy all by myself. All right, so let's finish this up.
Yeah, let's give away some stuff.
I don't know what's in here. The rest of it's going.
Holy buckets, that's a big bag. That's a big bag of soft plastics.
I have no idea what's left in there. So that's what we're doing now. And what do we do? 0 to 100 last time. So this one will be 100 to 200. And let me pick a number here. I'm going to be, okay. All right, everybody knows the rules. Don't play like you don't either.
Yeah, we're down to 14 people, so I'm guessing.
Alyssa.
Alyssa, you're fired.
Apparently, everybody don't know the rules. Do not put your. You jumped the gun. All right, it's going to be 100 to 200. Do not put a number until we hit start. When you see start on the screen, put your numbers. Even if you pick the same number as somebody else, yeah, I mean, you can't pick twice. Now, if you write 342 or 400 or something, and you accidentally type the wrong thing, if it's not within 100 and 200, you can, change that. But once we hit stop on there, we're not counting anything after stop, and we're not counting anything before start. Alyssa is eager. All right, so everybody is ready, I'm assuming.
No, you're not disqualified.
I know Alyssa's ready.
Uh,
All right, go for it.
Eric, between 100 and 200. What is with Ricky and Dan?
How did he do this?
They do it all the time, too. Yeah, I'm starting to think Ricky's doing it on time. On purpose.
I think I know who's going to win.
Oh, yeah. Oh, geez. Yeah, I think I know who's going to win, too. Huh. Interesting.
Me too. He says.
What is this? This is a fair, you dumb shit.
Wait, what's going on? How are we congratulating people? Nobody won yet.
Big lady. Oh, because I can pretend to be Monica.
Wait, did you time someone out, Mike?
They don't have brown.
Mike, did you time somebody out?
Oh shit! It's still in the dance!
I don't see anybody timed out.
I didn't see anyone times out. All right. No one else is putting in numbers. I'm going to stop it before Mike times you out. The funny part about it is that's what was creepy about it. Mike did win.
Yeah, Mike Turner, you did win.
When he said congratulations, Mike, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Is this guy in my house?
yeah, you got a camera in your house. Ricky's spying on you, buddy.
I was like, how did he know that Mike just won that? I didn't even post it yet. I didn't see JV say anything. That was crazy. Right?
Yeah, Ricky, that's actually a little creepy. You got some little shining thing going on.
That
there.
was super creepy. That was super creepy. I know everybody's on hanging with me. It's almost been 3 hours. Last thing we got to give away is the custom rod. There's 15 of you that held strong.
Yep.
So-
Next up is the custom rod build.
Oh yeah, shoot. I almost forgot to write Mike down because he was always screwing around. Mike 7G Turner.
He won a whole bag of baits, like a whole bag, like a grocery sack full of them.
Oh, Mike didn't even know what he won?
No, Alicia was asking what he won.
Oh, yeah, he won. A whole bag of soft plastics. There's just so much in here, I don't want to go through it all. But there's just all kinds. There's still a ton of stuff in there. Wait, is there a lure in there too?
And then find your little cat guy.
No, they're all soft. All right. Wait, put that on. Wait, I want some from you. Bill. Yeah, you won from me. Who do you think you won from JV?
Yeah.
No, you won from him. I
I
guess you saved him.
I just-
He's like, wait, I won from you? I mean, this is my giveaway. You know what I mean?
I only gave away one prize.
Freaking guy.
I just jumped back on too. I came back to the door.
All right. We're going to be doing, this one's going to be pretty much a lot like this one. I don't know what wrap I'm doing on it yet, and I don't know what grip I'm putting on the handle, but it's going to be, you can either have a spinning or a casting rod. It's going to be a 7-foot medium. You can either pick a cork or EVA. It's going to be a split grip because I got all that stuff in stock. I do have casting guides in stock. I got a casting reel seat and spinning guides and a spinning seat. So you can pick your poison, and I don't know what wrap we'll put on it yet, but this is a reverse chevron wrap. Everybody loves these. They really look good. And I will go from the first guide to the foregrip on this with a nice wrap. I don't know what we're going to do for a wrap yet. Maybe I'll learn something new. I don't know what wrap we're going to put in here yet. That's the tiger stripe on this one. But that takes a lot of thread because you have to put 4 layers of thread on, epoxy it, and then put 4 layers of thread on again, and then varnish it, and then take 2 of the threads off. So you waste like 200 yards of thread that you have to throw away. And then, but it does look really cool. It's my it's an LSU rod, so that was my compromise for the tiger stripes.
Still
Kind of looks like wood grain. If you did that with light brown and dark brown, you could make a wood grain for sure. Look at Bill back there and people's stuff. Get out of here. Hey, don't take that rod.
stealing people's giveaways.
I just want coyote. I'm gonna take coyote with me.
Yeah, he wants coyotes.
Mike, I just don't let you win because every time I come hang out with you, I just bring you free stuff anyhow.
I don't blame you. Becca bought like 20 or 30 entries for a rod one time and didn't win.
You guys sure you love me? And
She bought 20 or 30 and didn't win.
Yeah, they were $5 entries, and I was giving, giving away, raffling off a rod. And then every time I sent that one out to whoever won the raffle, I would start another one, start another raffle. I never did break even on that, so it's not. And she bought there was a few other people, but I was giving away raffle entries too on my live feeds. I'd, give away an entry to the raffle. But JV, you want in on this rod? I'll kick you out.
No. Let somebody else win it because there's actually a couple people in here I actually really hope win it.
Good.
So I
How about?
I don't want to take their chance out of it.
Well, everybody knows what I do and how I do it. I'm gonna let you run it then, JV. Do it. You.
No, because then it's my fault if they lose.
It's their fault. They didn't pick the right thing. Run it. I'm going to grab a cigarette and I'm going to come back and see who won. It'll be a surprise for all of us.
Oh, boo. All right. So we're going to go between 500 and 600. One number per person. Closest without going over or gets it right on wins. Don't start going until I put go in the chat. Yes, Laura, between 500 and 600. One number per person. It's for a custom rod. Closest without going over or gets it right on wins. Don't put a number until I say start. There it goes.
I'm also doing it. Hey, don't worry, son. Once I kidnap you, son, you know what you done here. What do you mean? Your hand is on your shoulder. The thing is, you don't see what you see, so you just look like you're going crazy because I still see your head.
Do 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 do. Yeah, I said doo doo. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Everybody get their number in. Going once, Going twice. Going 3 times. And the winner with the cheap move was Becca, choosing the one number above Dan with the 5-10 wins.
Becca won.
With a cheap move on Dan. I thought for sure he had it.
I ain't gonna lie, Becca was a tough one to build a rod for the first time because that girl knew what she wanted. But I'm picking what's built.
Oh.
That was awesome. That was Price is Right stuff right there.
That was Price is Right stuff right there.
Perfect. See, Becca? Now you don't have to say you're not buying no more tickets. It is going to be a few weeks. I do have 4 rods on the table now, but I don't have nothing else off of that. So I'll get with you, Becca. I got your number and email address and everything. We'll get this one out to you as soon as possible. Let me write that down. I'm glad she won, man. That girl spent a lot of money trying to win other ones. Once she bought 20 tickets through, then she entered other raffles.
I was waiting for it. After Becca put 5-10, I was waiting for somebody to be a smart button. Put 5-11 in.
I have the worst memory in the world, so I even wrote down back a custom rod and put it over on the table. Yeah, we're spoiling that girl. She's gonna have 2 custom rods.
I know.
I did document her whole build. It was like 4 or 5 video series. I think I had a lot of hours in that rod. I was so glad when that rod build was over. It came out beautiful, but boy, what a pain in the ass it was. She gave me a picture and said, "Here, I want this." I've never done it before. So now here I am looking at a gritty picture trying to figure out how they did this wrap. It worked out. It worked out. Well, here, let me show you me trying to snap Bill's rod. Oh, what is they doing? These blanks are super tough.
That's exactly how we did it too. It was so completely sad. You could tell them. I love it. I always like the egg thing. Egg is mean. Egg. When I say all the fish small egg.
Cool. Keep me covered. I'm going to have a cigarette.
Feels like a sheep head. It looks like a sheep head. And I'm like, your mama says you're ugly. And that video blew up. This is my first time using one of my own custom rods. I've still never built myself one yet. Reds are my specialty, mister. That one might be a bit. Let me get the drag on this thing. I can't take the chance. Uh-oh. I manhandled that fish. Watch this rod go right under the boat. Well, I wanted to test this bull out. The bull's nice. Come on, over here. Bull. It's gone. Come on.
Well, that's a testament to your rod that it didn't bust.
Yes, indeed.
Well, that's a red.
Nice.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, I caught the smallest and the biggest. And the only reason I caught him, look, he just swallowed it.
He inhaled it.
You need to put another hook on there. That one may have a little poop on it.
Wow, he really did devour that thing. Where's your grabbers?
Well, I missed it.
I just got this thing. I want to try it.
Hey, grab his bottom lip with this.
Yeah, he's doing it with this thing. He's trying.
Got it.
He's got a new toy he wants to
Yeah,
try.
I want to try this toy right here.
1, 2,
It'll also tell us how much he weighs.
5 pounds.
Nah, he's like 3.
See if I can find the scale.
I seen it.
Oh, I can't even see it.
Oh yeah. 6
pounds.
6 pounds.
Oh, that's kilograms.
6 pounds.
That's a good tournament fish there, boy.
Is that what it says, 6 pounds? I can't even see it. I gotta put my glasses on.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, shucks.
What'd you drop?
Oh, God.
You don't want that one. Can you see it now?
Mm-hmm. You're right.
That's a nice little setup.
I have to cut this line and put another hook on.
Yeah, you probably will.
Negative. I'm keeping my hook, folks.
You got that out?
You did get it out. Look at the tail on that thing. You don't think something tore him up, huh?
Wow. Somebody grabbed him on the way in because it's bleeding real bad. How many inches is he? We might need to know in case we get any more big ones.
I don't know.
There's a scale on that step.
There's right there on that behind you.
You want to know how long he is?
Yeah, because we can only keep 3 big ones.
Probably 22.
He is 25 inches.
All right, cool.
Good size.
All right, everybody. That was the testament of my rod. You seen that thing was folded straight. It was well past 180 degrees because it went all the way down and then under the boat. I was like, man, first time trying one of my rods. I that was like the second pole I built. I did the third pole. I didn't like the handle on it. It didn't come out right, so I just put it on the rack. And then Bill wanted a pole, so I just gave it to him for his birthday, and bought a new reel, nice reel, and put it on it. And I was going fishing that day, so I was like, let me take Bill's pole and test it out. And then when I hooked into that red, I'm like, oh, please, God, don't let me break Bill's pole. But let me tell you, that pole took a beating, and it handled it like a champ. I'm glad you didn't, bro. You would have really creeped me. I'd have started looking around my house for bugs.
No doubt. I'm like, all right, Ricky, we can't be friends anymore.
Yeah, right.
You're creepy as creepy can be.
What does RFA Ricky stand for? What does RFA stand for? All right, Mike. Well, when I was younger, I used to live in Rome, New York, and that was our high school, Rome Free Academy. That's why I'm wondering what RFA stands for. Stop sharing screen. All right, but I probably should.
Yeah, Ricky's Fishing Adventures. That's what his name used to be. Was Ricky's Fishing.
Oh, Ricky's Fishing Adventures. Okay. I was like, wow, I went to school with this kid. No wonder he knows everything about me. Son of a bitch. All right, though, I do appreciate y'all hanging out. I got a ton of watch hours. There's been a minimum of 15 people in here for over 3 hours. So that'll be some nice little chunk of watch hours.
Yeah,
I really appreciate you, JV, man. We need to get together. So I already got guides for you. Why don't you send me a rod and handle and stuff, and let me do something for you.
We'll work something out.
You
So I
know,
gotta finish the one I'm building over there.
you know the address. Send me something, and I'll put something together for you. I'm learning new things every day, so I really like that soaring eagle. That is hard as hell to do, but boy, it looks nice.
I told you I want the Genesis 9.3 rod, but you told me
I know I gotta buy a weaver because that'll be like I drew it out. That'll be 60 threads going vertical up the rod. So I'll need a jig to mount on the front and on the back so I can bring the threads back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And then wrap and then bring it. It's gonna be a trick. I made the Jesus fish. I was happy with that. And then I did right after the Jesus fish. It might even still be on a rod. Hold on.
Yes, everyone's favorite character. So I'm just gonna, you know how Connor is? That's gonna be the fucking the only rule I'll have is making it. Yeah, I'm gonna go like, by the way, you beat you in the process now because going back to me, I changed it.
But this is what happens when you don't have a jig, JV. So here's the fish that came out cool. So I started to do the G after it, and it just seemed like it was going to be so small. And that is 20 threads. So I'm like, nah, just to make it right, because this is a light rod, and this is the base of a light rod, so it is tiny compared to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That the writing would be so small, it wouldn't have been worth it. So I actually did try to do it for you. You can see I started making the G, and I just wasn't happy with it. It looked like old dot matrix printer type stuff. So I wasn't happy with that. Now I did get a book, and it shows in the book. Damn, let me go get that. We have everything out today.
I'm gonna write you. If they disagree with my script, I'm gonna write you out. I'm gonna canonically take your last life. I don't have to. I know you disagree with me. For what reason? I like eggs. Everyone shall feel.
Look at it. It shows you the layout for cursive, and like you can weave these type. Look at that fit guy in the boat fishing.
Wow. Man, that's got to be a lot of work, though.
You ain't kidding.
There's
I
no
mean,
way I'd ever take
It,
that.
it tells you how like bring number 2 over and then under, and it's got some crazy fish. But they look gritty, but once you like look back at them when they're on the rod, they don't look so gritty. Like that's what it would look like on the rod.
Yeah.
But that one right there is 30 threads are going up and down, and 78 threads long.
Man. Yeah, I just ain't got patience for all that stuff.
But it didn't have, I didn't want to do cursive writing, so I couldn't figure out anything for regular writing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, here it is.
I was going to say, it would be easy to do block Yeah, I was gonna say block writing should be
But
pretty
that's
good.
so small. I was doing 20 threads and only had that little bit of the G. This is 7 threads down and 6 across. That H will be microscopic. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure it's going to have to be like 30 threads. And, but this is just, this stupid book right here was $150. And it tells you stupid shit. Like, I can't understand it. I even read the whole beginning and tried to understand how they, it pretty much tells you like the lingo, like to make this rap. It's like dark dash in, light dash out, +1, opposite arrow. And that tells you how to make that. That don't tell me shit. Well, I mean, there's some, I pretty much use it for the pictures.
That's what I use every book for. It ain't got
But you
pictures.
know,
I ain't reading it.
look at that duck hunting one with the sunlight.
I don't know how you would do. Man, that would take so much time.
It's just unbelievable. This is what I want to try. This is what I want to try next. But look at the directions there. What does that? Don't tell you shit. That's the directions. And the whole first 40 pages of the book is how to understand those directions. And I read it 3 times. I still understand it. So I bought a $150 book to look at the pictures, bro. But they do have some nice rods, man.
Yeah.
I want to try that one there.
I always thought I could maybe do like a diamond one, but
A what?
I could probably do a diamond pattern, but that'd be about it for me.
You can do a chevron too. Everything now. I noticed one thing. Everything. There's only 3 wraps, and everything consists off of those 3 wraps. There's a diamond, the X, and the chevron. And that fish is a diamond. It starts out with a diamond because that's the eye, and then it goes to chevrons, and then it switches chevrons to make the fins. But the thing is, you have to start and then leave some of your blanket, start again, and start working your way back. And that's the problem that I have is size D thread and size 8 thread are totally different. And most directions are in size 8 thread. And I use size D thread because it covers more ground, let's be honest.
Yeah, it's a bigger
Yeah,
thread, that's for sure.
I counted my threads, so I know 21 of my size D threads does 9 millimeters. So anytime I'm looking, I count and see how many threads I think they're there, and then I'll divide that by. I'm going through all this equations that guy I was telling you about. He lives on the beach. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I mean, their country is very, he holds it in his hands, sometimes with his feet on a dirt floor, and just no pencil, not just and weaves all this stuff. I'm like, how does he do it? I looked at his channel. I mean, he's got a ton of subscribers and a ton of views and stuff. He's monetized, but his channel's been from 2010. So he's been doing that stuff for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
He was probably doing it before he even did YouTube.
I've only been doing rods for, I don't even think it's been 6 months, bro. Let me look. I can tell you, I got my unboxing video of my what do you call it? The rod wrapping machine, the kit. And that was, and then I didn't even get the rest of the parts for another 2 weeks after that. That was,
Yeah, Coyote, he already used a size D. That's a big thread.
yeah, that is a big thread. I do it because it covers a lot of area, but on that last video I did, and I learned from what's it, CRD or whatever, I cut because I had to close in so much of the wrap later on with just black to close it in. I wrapped one around it and then took it back off and then pre-cut like 30 of those threads and then was putting them on 4 at a time. I closed off. That probably took like an hour off my wrapping time. I'm trying to look for the unboxing video.
Use yarn. Crochet it on there.
Now, they do say you can use embroidery thread. Now, I did buy that just thread from Walmart, and it was just regular sewing thread. And I don't recommend that. It's too fuzzy. I didn't like it at all. Okay, unboxing video was done. Let me see. November 25th. Oh, yeah, so it's been a while. Yeah, November 25th, 2020, I bought my, that was my unboxing video, but I didn't get all the supplies. So I think it was like 2 or 3 more weeks after that. So it's probably in December. So yeah, about 8 months I've been doing it, roughly. Can't complain. I love it. You use yarn, you'll be in trouble, brother.
That's way too fluffy.
Maybe for the handle, and then you know how much epoxy you'd have to use. That's what was kicking my butt on them, is getting the epoxy right. The very first rod I did was for Texas Reeling. I don't know if you guys know him. He's out of Texas. He's a bass fisherman, has a YouTube channel. Great guy, Christian. His name's Eddie. I was building him a Dallas Cowboy rod, a casting rod, and it started getting lumpy, the epoxy. So I used my alcohol burner. This is why I do not use an alcohol burner today, and it scorched the epoxy. And I had to cut it all off. You know what I use to take my bubbles out? A McDonald's straw. I blow on it. The temperature inside your lungs is hotter than outside air, and it pops every bubble. And actually, if I see it too thick in area, I can blow a little harder and make it flow. And I got a rod wrapper, so I could turn it down to 100 RPMs and put it on with the 100 RPMs. It spins so fast it levels itself. Put my foot on that pedal and I'm like, "Row."
Surprised the epoxy doesn't just start flying everywhere.
It will this is all from experience, it will after about 200 RPMs, you will start slinging it. So I keep it about 100, it levels it right out. All right, but I got to go help my wife make this stuff. I feel bad for her.
Yeah,
I
that's fine. I need to go to
JP,
bed.
man. We need to get a hold of each other, not only about fishing, but about getting you a rod built. Living at Man, I'm going to get him a rod too. He wants a rod. The bunch of people that I built rods for, out of like 10 YouTubers that I built rods for, Laura the Explorer is the only one. Well, did the unboxing video. Becca did a bunch of showed it in a bunch of live feeds and stuff like that. But I am going to sign off. Phil is here giving me the Eli.
Oh, we're done now.
Oh, you're done? He'll help my wife make that salad. He's a team player.
Well, I'll catch you later, buddy. I'm gonna head off to bed.
I appreciate you guys, man. I'm going to end this one. Thanks for all your support, everybody. I mean, I wouldn't be here without you guys. I appreciate it. And next we got that drone raffle coming up. Those videos will be coming up within this next week. The drone is built. I just got to edit the video, get that up. It'll go up Tuesday. And then hopefully Thursday we'll have the testing of it. And then on Saturday's live feed, we'll start the raffle, explain all the process, show you what the drone does, all that stuff. A Navy rod would be awesome. I planned on doing all the armed forces, including police, state troopers, and fire departments. So we're going to be doing some of those, right? Nicholas, thanks for joining, brother. Eric, everybody, Dan, Mike Turner, Rex, all you guys, man. Thanks so much. Ricky, I'll see you later, brother.